subscribes and all that good stuff and everything. We appreciate everybody that's here, everybody that follows, all that good stuff. We love you. Thank you. Um, what was I going to say? I don't know. For some reason, I can see the comments whenever I do it this way, but and I can comment that way. I don't know. It's very weird. I apologize. We don't mean to ignore this match that's going on in the ring. So in the ring, we have got, what is this? A
They're going
six-man
to my second.
match?
Yeah, this is the second. Unfortunately, I missed the
Yeah.
first match that I was excited about, but immediately they're picking right up with the second match, the
Yeah.
Intercontinental Ladder match. Seemed like they want to start
so
this
we've got-
one much more high paced than than night one.
They got Dragon Lee, Rey Mysterio, Javon Evans. I'm know I'm missing a few more. Rusev. I just seen him get up. And I can't remember who else, to be honest with you. I see Javon, I see Ray, I see. Do
Dragon
you
Lee.
see what I see? I'm really digging old Rey Mysterio's outfit. Can you tell me who he's doing?
My only guess would be Deadpool.
See, I honestly and truthfully, I'm getting the greatest American hero. Please tell me you know what I'm talking about.
No, actually, I can't say that I do off the top of my head.
Oh my God, it's one of my favorite TV shows. It was a terrible show. I mean, it was great show, but it was like a 70s show. But so this dude, this like everyday dude finds this like spaceship with this suit, and the suit gives him superpowers. Yes, I see your comments, sir. I do see your comments.
Okay,
Thank
so we
you.
can, yes, there we go. Andrew, we can see your comments when you comment from the Mayhem page. Thank you for giving us that test.
Yes, yes.
I can even see those. I can't see anything else, but it looks like I can at least see the comments that are made from the Mayhem page on here. So,
guys, I don't know what's going on with all that. We're going to do our best to get the reach out there further and everything, because we want all y'all here watching us and everything. We appreciate Andrew, the JJ Dillon of the group. We appreciate everybody and everything trying to help us out and get us out there further. You know, hey, it's all love.
And go check out his podcast. He'll be on next weekend.
Yes.
He wasn't on this weekend because of Mania, and he did a bunch of Mania coverage with us, with Mayhem Media and Headlocks this weekend. But he'll be back, I think, next weekend. I believe he goes live on Friday and Saturday night. So tune into him and check out his show,
Popcorn and Whiskey. Yes.
You just go to his page, though. He streams it right to his Andrew Paletto page. So that's a public page. You can go follow. Just follow him directly.
Yes, great guy too. We love having him as the JJ Dillon of the Four Horsemen as well. He's also going to be joining us on the rest of our coverage of the the World Championship tournament for the Four Horsemen brand.
Yes, for the Four Horsemen shows that we're doing. Yes.
But yeah, so tune in, man. We got some fun stuff coming.
No demon.
No demon.
Isn't that Finn Balor?
No, Finn Balor.
Oh, he's got his own match. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm sorry. I just totally. This guy to me I thought he looked like Finn Balor while he was climbing the ladder. I apologize. It's not him, and I don't know who he is. Actually, he's probably the one guy I don't know who he is.
It's probably JD Madonna.
Yeah,
I can't remember who else is in this. Okay, so you got Evans. I know I'm missing somebody. Evans, Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough,
Penta, and Rusev. That's 6.
And Rusev. Okay, that's who I was missing. Oh, Ray's caught up.
Ray is messing with the ladders. He's alone in the ring right now. Where are you at? Are you ahead of that?
Ray is upside down, hanging from the ladder.
Okay, so you're again about probably looks like 20 seconds or so.
Oh God, this is why I've always loved like the
actually it looks like you might be like 30 seconds or so ahead of me actually, because he's not even upside down yet. So
So
Okay, there we go. So yeah, that's a good. I'd say yeah, you're about 30 seconds ahead of me on that one, or on the live stream. So
that sucks that we can't get it matched up, but that's all right. I mean, as long as we're still
the
able
only
to
way
talk about the same thing,
yeah, the only way I've ever been able to get that going is like the person who's ahead. You'd have to pause it for 30 seconds, and then
Yeah,
our live streams would be matched up. But then we wouldn't be matched up with everybody else either.
right.
Thank you, Andrew. Yes, it's at least actually it's probably a yeah, we know that the delay to Facebook is
Yeah,
substantial with StreamYard. That's just the way it is. Rusev with a big
Rusev.
what do you call that? I mean, it's like a version of the rock bottom, but he doesn't plant him. He's like a standing
It's
rock
called
bottom.
a Urang or something like that.
Okay. I was just wondering if you happen to know the
I
actual
don't
correct
know
term to
I
call it.
don't know the actual way to pronounce that, but it's Urange because I've watched that move 400 million times on
Interesting.
2K.
Interesting. Okay.
There's even one called a dark Urang. I don't know how it's pronounced. I'm gonna hey, we got like plenty of time. WrestleMania is on.
Rusev clearing
And
house right now in the ring here.
yes, and don't forget to join us afterwards, after our coverage. We're not going to interrupt the broadcast or anything. Oh, bro. I don't want to say it.
Oh, did Rusev hurt himself?
I'm going to give you 30 seconds catch up, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna have to because I can't see anything.
Oh, gosh.
I'll tell you what, Rey Mysterio and Penta face to face. Never thought
Can
I'd see
say,
that. Never
can
thought
say,
I'd see that. That's something for me right there as a fan. To see Penta and Rey Mysterio face to face together in the same ring. Beautiful. That was nice.
you
Great
talking about,
launch. Great launch by Penta and Rusev through the ladder. That's nice move. But I just want to say Rey Mysterio and Penta face to face in a WrestleMania ring for as a fan, that's pretty cool. I thought Rey Mysterio for sure was done. Ooh, Rey Mysterio knocked his head a little bit on that one, didn't he? Oh, yes, it did. That ladder came up and smacked him in the forehead. I think Penta takes some of his look from Rey Mysterio. He has to, right?
say again?
Penta takes some of his look, like some of the inspiration for the way his costume has had to have come from Rey Mysterio, right?
I
I'm
would
not
say
just saying that
Ray.
they're both dressed in red this night particular. Okay, that's not why I'm
Right.
saying
It's been
that.
confusing as hell watching them two. I'm not gonna lie.
I know.
But
They look.
I do agree that I think that but I also think that over the years, because of who Ray is, I don't think Ray has ever been world championship material.
I don't think. I think
But
I'm glad that he got to be the champion. Like I think he
yes,
deserved. I think he deserved it. But no, I don't. He's never. I never saw him as a 5 or 6 time, multi-time world champion, and he shouldn't be. When
I
WWE does
ho-
that, I don't mind when they let the little guys hold
right.
the belts. Let Rey Mysterio. Flukes happen, right? There's no reason Rey Mysterio
Right,
couldn't win a match and win the title, but
but what I was gonna say is like I never seen him as a world champion like person like that's constantly.
yeah,
I'm glad he got a shot, like you said. But one, I wished his shot wouldn't have come by beating a guy that was 4 times bigger than him and could have punched him and caved his face in. That makes no
yeah.
sense to me whatsoever. I get it. It was the David versus Goliath story, but come on, man. I mean, we don't have to do that. It's too unbelievable. I would have
Well,
believed him beating Eddie Guerrero.
Classic David and Goliath story, man. I mean, you're not going
Yeah,
to take that away.
I
People
know,
will eat that
but
up.
that's too unbelievable. I'm
That
sorry,
was a nice
that was too unbelievable.
that
The
backflip rock
yeah,
bottom. I don't know what
the
that's called
Spanish
either. I'm
fly.
sorry.
It's
Yeah,
called a
yeah,
Spanish fly. Yeah,
that was a nice move
great move.
off the ladder there. That was real
But
good by JD McDonough.
but I think if you would have had Ray beat somebody
Wow.
like Eddie Guerrero, I think that would have been fabulous. Um,
Wow.
but in saying that, there is no doubt that Ray has had his impact on the culture of wrestling, and
Oh, yeah.
especially the Mexican, Latino, Spanish culture, whatever you want to
And bringing
call
that
it.
to the WWE, because the WWE was never able to feature good luchador matches.
They WWE, well, and they were able to, but that was the thing is WWE, and this is it's classically known. Oh shoot! Oh my
Something's
gosh!
about, it was like, you probably just saw it, but something's happened at the top here with Penta and JD McDonough.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! I'm looking. I don't.
I don't like that
Oh.
Penta. Like, Penta does some crazy shit, man. I don't want to see him injured. Oh, no, he's not.
Oh.
No, he's not going to do that.
Oh
No,
god!
no, he's not going to do
Yes,
that.
he did.
No, he's not.
Anyways,
He's not going to do that.
um,
Hold on, wait a minute. It's still happening for me. He's not going to do that. He's not. He
but
just did a Canadian destroyer off the
yeah,
ladder
on the
onto the
ladder.
ladder, and JD McDonough's dead.
I'm telling you, Javon Evans is going up. Come on, Javon. They're giving him the IC title. Let's go.
Oh
My
man,
pick. My
JD
pick.
McDonough.
Can I go
JD
2-0? Can I go 2-0? Oh, who is it? Rusev. Rusev's
JD McDonough.
Is Rusev gonna become the
Wait a minute,
IC champion?
I thought you said Penta was going to retain the belt.
No. I said my pick is Javon Evans. I really want Rusev to win because I want him to do something with Rusev. I like Rusev, but I didn't think that they would have him winning. But I wouldn't be mad if Penta kept it.
Poor
I
Penta,
think
man. He's got to be
I
hurt.
think Rusev is nah. He's faking it. He's faking
He's
it.
just selling it.
Yeah.
Oh, just unstrap it, Javion. Just unstrap it.
No, I'm talking about Rusev.
Yeah, no, I'm 30 seconds behind you.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Don't do this. It's unnecessary. Don't do this. Holy, why would he jump off? That's stupid.
I wonder if Rusev didn't hurt
I'm
his
sorry.
ankle.
That was he didn't because he I don't
He's
think
just
he
selling
did.
it. Okay, yeah. I mean, I love when wrestlers
But
are doing so good that
this
you
was
don't know as a fan, is he actually injured?
why. See, that's the thing. He wasn't going to make it. He was not going to make it. That was so stupid. Rusev should have not fed into it. Rusev should have just no. Sorry, stupid.
Yeah, that was a little. I mean, I get the astonishment of seeing someone do the cutter like that, but that was not. Nah.
It was when they seen
Yeah.
that it wasn't going to happen. They should have audibled. I see people. Look, Penta looks like he's hurt.
Yeah, Rusev had to jump off the ladder to make that work. I mean, Rusev had to jump off that ladder to make that work. That was a little too obvious, I think. Oh man, Penta, nice Canadian destroyer by Penta. Oh man,
Penta won.
Such a fan.
That was a good match. I'm going to be honest. Overall, that was like my favorite match so far.
Well, it's not over for me yet.
Well, I ain't said who won, but
that
was a good match.
Say, yeah, it's not over for me yet. I don't know where everybody else is with the viewers and stuff, where their feed is compared to where we are, and plus we got the lag from the Facebook feed too. But is Penta going to grab it here? Okay. Good match. Glad Penta got to keep that belt. We got to see some cool stuff. Not a bad match. Quick. Another quick one. I didn't get a chance to time these because we had the problems with it. I was going to time the actual total in-ring action tonight for everybody, but I wasn't because I had trouble with the live stream. I wasn't able to get in. So unfortunately, I wasn't timing it. So we don't get an exact time tonight, but that still seemed like a fast match to me, didn't it?
I mean,
listen, I've only been in here 27 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty good. That was a pretty good match compared to the Oba and Brock one. Yeah, it was a pretty good.
That still seemed pretty time match. That still seemed
but they I would say that's my second favorite match so far of WrestleMania.
Yeah, I didn't get to see
the first being Brock and Oba.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that one, but I imagine it was a good match.
The shock value.
I did want to see it, but I didn't get a chance to. Nothing you can do about that. But this match was it was pretty good. I still think a little short. I think I still think a little short for a 6-man ladder match. It still seemed a little short, but all right. They certainly did beat the crap out of each other. And man, that Canadian destroyer off the ladder onto the ladder, dude. That is highlight reel stuff.
Yeah.
And credit to Javon. That's his name, right? Javon
Evans.
Yeah, Javon Evans. Credit to Javon Evans, man. He went across he leaped across the ring to do that cutter, but they were just too far away, and Rusev had to jump off to make the move look good. And
yeah,
I think that it was a little too much, but
he shouldn't have done all that.
Yeah, still wondering what Rey Mysterio seemed like a lot. There's a lot of this. Both these nights of WrestleMania where things were just kind of put in for star value or shock factor or whatever. I don't really get why was Rey Mysterio in that match just to have him, right?
Yep. Pretty much. Well, that's why I don't understand like people like Rusev. You know what I mean? It just makes no sense why Rusev is in a match like that. When I don't know. Oh, look, there he is. Old Brock took him off. What sealed it for me is that he took them off, took the gloves off, put them in the middle, turned around, waved.
It was his emotion. Yeah, his emotion too. And he took a long time to walk back up the ramp. All indications.
Heyman is crying. He hugged Heyman.
All indications. Now, I'm not saying that both Brock and Heyman aren't strong enough to be working right now. All right, let's just say that both Brock and Heyman are strong enough that they could, if this was planned out, then they could be working it for sure. They're both capable of that. But all indications are that was Brock's last match. Not even like, oh, he's going to be retiring or he's going to get a retirement tour. That was his last match.
Yes, that's it. That's all indications that we just saw the last time that Brock Lesnar will ever wrestle in a wrestling match. That's just absolutely crazy. It's just, I'm blown away by this. Like that right there was enough to. Oh, look! It's see, they're advertising Demon versus Dominic. Why? Why would we advertise that? We all said, I bet the Demon comes back. Ha 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 ha! And they're going to advertise it. Guess what? Demon's coming back. We were right. Only they're going to tell us about it so they can sell a shirt ahead of time. Oh, man.
My goodness. Technology.
I know it. So what do you think as far as like anyways, what I was getting back to now that we're in 15-minute commercial break, Rey Mysterio's outfit, it's a TV show. Have you ever seen the movie? It's an old cult classic. It's called House.
Are you talking about House, like with where he was a doctor?
No, 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 no. It's a movie from the 80s. It was a
Oh, a
scary
movie. No,
movie.
no, I'm not familiar with a movie named House.
Okay. There's a movie called House. It's a very old scary movie. So check it out. Well, the guy who was the star of that, William Cat, he played the main character in this series where if memory serves me correct, he was like a reporter or something, and he comes across a crashed like alien ship, but it's got like a suit in it that he puts on. When he puts the suit on, he's got like superpowers, but he can't control the suit and the stuff. So, like, when he flies, he's flying like this
Gotcha.
because he can't, control flying. And instead of landing, he just crashes into stuff and everything. But
I haven't seen that, so maybe.
it's called The Greatest American Hero. And the funny thing about it is Styx. They sing the one of the theme song is one of their most famous songs too. So yeah,
And
check out Greatest American Theme.
Andrew, I agree with you. The first two matches have already been pretty much better than anything we've seen night one. So
Yes, yes, it has. He said this night is already surprised. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. The uh Oba Femi Brock Lesnar match, that outdid anything on night one by itself. And then he said, "Holy cow!" Yes, yes. I just, I'm kind of curious as to what match is going to be up next. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to bring out that can surpass what they've already done. Let's look up these matches and see what we got. We got any?
sorry about that. I had to get something to drink.
Yeah, it's totally fine, man.
Yeah, I agree, Andrew. Both the matches seem to be very short, so not really great on wrestling time, but at least they've been good matches. I agree. So
That's it. Well, especially the Oba and Brock match, that could have went a whole lot longer. Like I was listening to nice guy Andy shout out their watch along while we were trying to get our technical problems worked out, and even they were like, that match should have been at least 15 minutes long.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you figured that one wasn't even 15 minutes. This latter match was maybe because I even mentioned about how I've only been in here 27 minutes and I was at least in here for about 10 minutes before the match even got started. So let's just say and be generous and say that that latter match took 17 minutes. So we're already an hour
Yep.
into Mania and we've had less than 30 minutes of wrestling.
Well, if this is going by the book, we've already got the Brock Lesnar Oba out of the way. We've
Four
already
matches to
got
go.
the Intercontinental Championship out of the way. So if this is holding true, then the next match should be Finn versus Dominic.
Yes, that would make sense. Of course, I think
If
you'd be
this
burning
whole
up all your good matches right at the beginning of the card. I think the
I,
ending of Mania is going to be a little flat.
no, not me. Man, people are going to be all over Trick Williams. It would not be
We'll see.
surprised. It would
We'll
not
see.
surprise me to see Trick Williams and Sami Zayn get the semi-main event.
The I'll tell you what though, the crowd seems more
Thank
into it.
you to everybody that's tuning in. Thank you, Jonathan, for the Thank you, thank you. That was you. Ha ha. See how I did that. I did not know that I could do that. That's kind of cool. Brown
Yeah,
chicken,
at least
brown
Andrew can
cow.
see you now or the live stream, so that's something that's plus. I can just go to
Right.
bed
Well,
now. Andrew just said, JD, I
right.
can just go to bed now. That's what I'm saying, dude. Doesn't it seem like they're burning up all their hot matches at the beginning? I mean, they put on my two favorite. I don't even need to tune into the rest of the show, like he was saying. So
Andrew, which match are you talking about? Are you saying that is
We
as
talk,
short as the match was? It was great. Was that the Oba Brock match? Because if that's the case, I 100% agree. But we will talk more about it after the show.
is Uncle Slam coming in?
That I don't know. If he does, it'll probably be more around 8 o'clock.
Okay. Well,
And it'll just depend on how long he can stay because he does have to work and everything.
yeah, I can at least live stream it to the Mayhem page, but I still can't see his live stream from the Mayhem page. Can you see his live stream from your page, Andrew? It was just the comments that he was having trouble seeing, I think. So, yeah, that's
Right, I
probably true.
agree. He says I'm watching on the Mayhem page. I know it. Guys, I appreciate everybody being here. I appreciate everybody trying to help get these comments, likes, shares, and stuff up. And if there's ever anything we can do to help you all out, just say it.
I'm just glad I can at least share, like, co-stream to the Mayhem page, since I can't share you guys out. At least I can co-stream it, and then some of our audience can tune in and head over and follow you and stuff.
That's it, and vice versa. Some of ours watching you all, so that way it pulls all that. Yes, it's what it's about. Four horsemen just helping each other.
They're gonna do some celebrity shout outs now.
See, that's the thing. See, Andrew, what's the deal, man? I mean, why, why are they advertising Demon? Shouldn't they just have waited until his entrance to say, "Oh, look, it's not Finn Balor, it's the Demon"? Thoughts? Leave them in the comment. Hot takes. Mommy and Jade Cargill.
Oh yeah, you're right. They already. I see what you're saying. I didn't understand what you were saying because I'm still like 30 seconds behind here. But yeah, they're actually advertising it as the Demon.
Yep.
Yeah, it does seem weird. Wouldn't it have been more of a shock factor to have him return as the Demon instead of advertising it?
Yep. I just what I said. Wait till it was open. Oh, who we getting? Oh, they're going with Trick and Sammy now. Wow. Okay. That kind of surprises me.
I expect the two. I mean, Oba and Brock wasn't for a title, and what's the other one not for a title?
Not for a title. Hold on, I'm looking over the list right now. That's for a title. That's for a title. Finn Balor and Dominic.
That's not for a belt.
Nope.
I thought that was the Intercontinental belt. Oh no, we just saw that in the ladder match. What am I saying? So yeah, I expect that to be probably somewhere. I mean, I would have expected that match to be here. It's weird they're starting off with 3 title matches. I mean, there's only 6 matches, not 7. So 3 title matches. Oh no, Oba and Brock wasn't a title match. So a non-title match, and now 2 title matches. And then maybe finish. I mean, the women's championship would be the co-main event, you would think, right?
I see. That's what I thought. I don't know, man. I don't know what their thinking is. I don't. I'm trying to. I'm the only thing I'm guessing is that the women's championship is going to be right before it. Is that what you said?
Yeah, right before the
Yeah.
actual men's main event. But
Looking at it, that's the way they're going to have to do it
I
now
thought they
because
I thought they didn't like. I thought the women didn't like being the co-main event, like the match right before the main event, because that's usually the match that gets shaved down to make
I
time.
don't know. They're doing this thing now to where it's um how is it that y'all said that they're trying to we need to re-break down the stereotype that women can main event WrestleMania again and everything. I don't know. I don't know what it's. There's something political going on with it, and I don't want to go down that road or anything on the show, because we're not a political show. But
Yeah, we didn't even talk
I don't
about
know.
that. Oh, we just got the
Well,
comment, Andrew. I just saw it pop up on the screen. He's watching on Twitch. He's going around testing I guess, seeing
yes,
what the
sir.
delay
Thank
is
you,
between the
Mr.
live stream and the
Andrew.
comment.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for testing all obstacles and variables and all that other good stuff. We appreciate it, man, for real.
So this is Sami Zayn and Trick Williams.
Yes, and I definitely hope Trick Williams wins. I'm just not a fan because now I know that he stole Bobby Roode's entrance. I'm not a fan of his entrance. I'm a fan of him in the ring. I don't know. I'm still blown away that um
5-second delay on Twitch is what Andrew was saying, which
oh
makes
okay.
sense. The live stream. I mean, it's not going to be right on. It'll be a small delay likely.
Right. But hey, I'll take it. I appreciate it, man. See, man, this is what happens when you meet good people, guys. Looks like he's wearing a diaper. Hey, Trick Williams. He said this guy looks like he's wearing a diaper. I love it.
This guy does give off Swerve vibes, though. He does give off some Swerve vibes. I understand why people
Does
get
he give
confused.
off Swerve vibes or does
Yes,
Swerve give off him vibes?
Swerve Strickland's been Swerve Strickland since shortly
Trick
after he came into
Williams been Trick
AEW.
Williams forever. What now? Wait a minute. Hold on. He looks like he's dragging toilet paper. What's up with that? Why are we doing that? Why is that a thing? What is the purpose of dragging toilet paper?
Well, how much toilet paper does that man need?
I mean, geez. And he stops to look at it. Let's go. What? I don't get that at all.
Excellent, excellent entrance. Good.
Do you
I guess
really
maybe
think
it's
that?
supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be like something like a wedding, like a woman's wedding dress. Like the longer, the more elegant, or whatever it's supposed to be, or whatever.
I
This
mean, but tell me you
overplaying
didn't
that.
just mean that.
What about the
That
what?
that was a good entrance.
No, no, no. That was not serious. That was
Okay,
not a
I am
serious. That
glad
was
that was
not a serious comment.
okay. Good. I'm glad I read that completely wrong.
Yeah, sorry. I know I'm sometimes I can be stiff with my deliveries.
No, 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 no. I was just like, I'm so glad because I
But I
was like,
like to do that for the comedic effect. But no,
that
this
was
is no. This is I don't get the
terrible.
whole dragon. Like I understand the concept that he
I
was
don't.
trying to go for. I think he missed by a long shot. I think the toilet paper thing is what he's going to get from that entrance. I think the toilet paper comment takes off, J Mac. I really do. The other
What?
guy's diaper. So one's guy's toilet paper, the other guy's diaper. Now I see the gimmick.
Yes.
Now I see
Very
the
true.
gimmick. Okay, I see it now, Andrew. Thank you for pointing that out to me. I did not. They're working something here. I got it now. Okay.
Yeah, they're working an angle. No, I
The
like
whole,
Trick. I ain't
it's
gonna.
the whole
I
number
just
2 theme they got going on.
I like Trick. I don't know what in the world the deal with. I don't understand modern. Maybe I'm just getting old, but I don't understand modern fashion. So maybe that's just it. Sami Zayn's on top of Trick, beating him down in the corner.
Oh
Pow,
shoot,
pow,
I should have
pow.
the timer and see how long this was. Let's see, 7:12, or it was 48:35 when we started. 48:35 on our recording is when it started. So let's see how much match time we actually get here.
Who you got in this one?
I don't really, I mean, listen, I don't really know Trick Williams, so I can't, I don't really know anything about his gimmick or whatever. I do like Sami Zayn. I think he's a nice comedic wrestler. But, is he a strong enough wrestler that I think he'd be guaranteed a victory here at WrestleMania? No. And if Trick Williams is a new up and comer and someone they want to give some fire to, beating Sami Zayn at WrestleMania would probably give him a little bit of fire.
Okay, do you want to know who Trick is?
I don't know what you mean.
I mean, I'm gonna give you exactly who Trick Williams is.
Okay.
He if if he was there 30 years ago, he would have been the third member of Harlem Heat over Ahmed Johnson.
Yeah,
He
I
has
get a little
been.
bit of that Booker. I get a little bit of that Booker T vibe
Do
from
you
him
know
a little bit.
why? Because he was been trained by Booker T. Booker T's his mentor.
That makes
Like
sense.
Booker T loves Trick Williams, and and to know, yeah, not holding anything back. Trick Williams is, and I don't mean this as any kind of a knock to him. It's just what WWE, was looking for. But Trick Williams is the reason why WWE was comfortable letting Swerve Strickland go.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. Trick Williams is a little bit bigger and more muscular and a little taller than Swerve Strickland is.
But do you want to
So,
hear something crazy? You want to
what
hear?
more crazy that
No, no, no.
more crazy that Trick Williams is the
Unless
WWE doppelganger of Swerve Strickland.
unless he but he's a little. I hate, and I'm. It's not, again, not a knock. He's a little bit better than Swerve too. He
I don't know about
really
that.
is. He
I don't know
really
about
is.
that.
He is. I've watched both of them. I'm not
Well,
saying
that's your
Swerve's.
opinion.
I'm not saying Swerve's bad.
Yeah,
I'm
no, I
just saying
understand, but
that.
I'm just saying that's your opinion. I don't know. I don't know about that myself. We'll see if
Right. I
that
mean,
changes
yeah,
throughout this match. But
definitely watch him and keep an open mind. But
I'm a fan of Swerve Strickland. With Sting gone officially now, with him officially retired, I have been looking for a different, like a new favorite quote unquote wrestler, and honestly, Swerve Strickland's right at the top of my list right now.
I mean, unless he's done something major in AEW that I haven't seen,
I love everything about his AEW. I did
if
not really care
he
for him in the WWE, but I am a huge fan of him in AEW.
if it's different and it's, morphed and everything, then I might be able to get on board with it. I just oh, oh, oh,
I like it
oh.
very much. Swerve Strickland is turning into he's becoming one of those AEW guys where he's going to be the face, like the way they're kind of Peyton Moxley and some of the other guys. Like Swerve Strickland is.
So they're gonna try to put the company on like a Swerve MJF type rivalry.
They've done that already. They had that already.
Well,
They had
no,
a little back and
I'm
forth,
not
but
saying they haven't done it, but I'm just saying them being the two younger guys,
I think
they're
so.
gonna
I think
try
so.
to build it on that.
Yeah, I think the whole four pillars. There was a conversation back very shortly after AEW started about the four pillars of AEW, and it was MJF, Ricky Starks, Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, and Sammy Guevara. Uh, Sammy Guevara is doing Ring of Honor stuff right now, and I don't he kind of completely dropped off the map. We know Ricky Starks isn't in AEW anymore; is in fact back in WWE. Jungle Boy Jack Perry had his issues, but he's now finally getting back into it. MJF was the only one from the original Pillars conversation that actually is still a pillar of AEW. And I think those pillars were wrong anyway. I think Swerve is likely one of those pillars. Moxley is one of those pillars. Uh, I don't know who I might pick as a fourth yet, but those three guys are likely the top. That's what you're going to see. Maybe Kenny Omega, I suppose. But yeah, you're going to see Swerve Strickland and MJF. They're going to be, yeah, you'll see that feud for years to come. If they both stay in AEW, there's no guarantee of that. Although with Trick Williams, something strikes me as Swerve Strickland's not coming back to WWE with Trick Williams here.
Oh no, 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 no! I'm not saying that.
No, I'm
just
saying that.
saying
That's
I'm
me. I'm saying that.
no, no. I know, but I'm not. I wouldn't even. You know, he's got it too good in AEW. I wouldn't leave either. Oh, dang!
And especially,
You got
with Trick.
1, 2. Oh no.
They do have a very similar build and vibe.
And that's what I'm saying.
So yeah, I agree with you. That's
not,
why
and for
you're not going to
that's
get
what
both.
right. That's why I said for WWE, I understand why they because that's the thing that I was trying to say is Trick Williams, unless he's gained a little bit of weight, he's still a cruiserweight.
Trick Williams, he's not a cruiserweight.
Yes, he was right at 200 pounds, and a cruiserweight is
Oh, he ain't
205
200
pounds.
pounds right now. There's no way he's a 200 pounds this physique.
I want to know what he played. Let's see. As of today at WrestleMania, what is Trick Williams's weigh-in weight? He's new U.S. champion. Congratulations to Trick Williams, new United States champion. Whoop that trick.
I haven't reached that far yet.
Sorry, I forget, man. My bad.
I kind of figured it was coming. Sami Zayn's been dominating a lot of this match. It makes sense that he's really that's his finisher, that knee strike.
Yes.
Wow. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's not a knee strike. That's a big boot. It's a twisting big boot. He does that, the bookend, and
then he didn't get it good on at the end of that. That it looked like just like a flying knee. Like
no, dude, that was beautiful. If you wait till you see the replay.
Yeah, maybe I need to see the replay. Yeah, maybe it was the bad angle on the first one here.
I mean, the knee itself, yes, that I see what you're saying, but he did the spinning big boot first.
Let's see here.
Spinning.
Oh, I see. Yes, you're right. Okay.
But then he does do a knee too. No, that's one of the spinning big boots kind of a setup. Okay. And then the knee is his finishing move.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not impressed with either. And that was the knee strike there at the end. Yeah, that was the knee strike there at the end. But
he also uses the bookend and just different. He's incorporated a couple of Booker T's moves into his stuff.
That was a solid match. It was a solid match. Nothing. I don't think there was anything special about that. I don't see that he's better in the ring than Swerve Strickland. That match did not show me that he is better than Swerve Strickland, but he did. I'm not saying nothing against Trick Williams. He did fine in that match. He did fine. But I don't think that didn't show me that he's better than Swerve Strickland. But
he's been dominating NXT. Now they're moving him up. They've just recently really moved him up. So now they're going to see what he can really do. And he's caught fire. Yeah. People love him.
And Sami Zayn is going to, he's a good character. So he'll, this will be something else for Sammy to play off of because he's a good worker.
Well, not only that, but this is Sammy's enough of a fan favorite to where he can put him over on that mid-card level to see what he does.
Yeah.
You
And
know
they
what I
did do a
mean?
great match. I mean, Sami Zayn dominated through a lot of that, so Trick Williams had to take the punishment. And I mean, it was a good match. There's nothing bad about that match. I have nothing negative to say about that match, but I don't have anything overly positive to say about it either. There's nothing in that match that stands out to me. There's no individual moments that are like, wow, remember when that happened? There were some good moments, but it was a good, fine match. It was fine.
It was your typical um passing of the torch mid card
I
championship
give it a
WrestleMania match.
I'd give it a C plus or a B minus maybe. All right, thank you, Wolfman, for tuning in, buddy.
Yes, yes, thank you, sir. Let's get his name up there so that everybody can see him. Man, meeting for life, so
Man,
says Wolfman, and that's the bottom line because Wolfman said so. And if you're not down with that, we got two words for you. Too sweet.
too sweet. Yeah, those are the two words.
Well, those are my two words. Too sweet. But yeah, um, I mean, like I said, it was a good match. Wasn't a super great match and everything. I'm glad Trick got his first real WrestleMania moment, and now they gave him U.S. title, and I feel like the U.S. title is like I've said before, the U.S. title to me has been relegated down to being kind of like the World Television Championship. It's the title you're pretty much going to see every show. But
Disappointing.
yeah, I mean, and the thing of it is though is something had to happen, and that's sad because, and I don't think it's the Intercontinental that should take the back seat because for the longest time the Intercontinental was the flag bearer
Yeah,
as far as the workhorse championship that led
I
to
think
the world
I
title.
think they should have swapped. NXT should have swapped it when NXT came out with the North American title. I think the North American title is something that should be in the WWE, and the US title should be regulated to the NXT. But
I
whatever.
don't
It's just a
because
matter of
well
decisions and choice
my
and
thing
preference.
there's history, and there's really good history with the US title. You know what I'm saying? From the WWE history on back to the WCW history on back to the Crockett history. And even further than that, into its what was it in the 70s, is an exception. The NWA lineage is what I'm talking about. So I mean, it's like I don't want to see it get relegated down to anything. You know what I mean? Because it has its place in history too, just like the Intercontinental Championship. They're both basically the workhorses of those companies. So, well, I can't really say that because, man, I hate to say it, but Flair was a workhorse. So, I mean, if you was out working him as the U.S. champion, then you was doing something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But, and you probably wasn't unless your name was Dusty Rhodes or something. But, and you wasn't out working him; you was just working with him every night. Um, but I mean, so I don't like relegating that U.S. title down to something secondary. So that's what I hate about that. But I've always wished that they would have just taken the U.S. title. Look, man, I know they're not going to do it. I know it's just wishful thinking, but it's just another reason why they should do it because of the way these titles are starting to look in their history. Man, stop with the SmackDown Raw stuff. Vince is gone. The war's over. Bring WCW back. You know,
oh, they're never going to do that.
I understand they're never going to do it. That's the stupidest thing in the world that they cannot do because they need to bring it back, rebrand it off into two separate things. They're getting ready to do that anyway. They're getting ready to sell stuff as we predicted and everything on here. When JD has predicted several times on his show as well. But things are getting ready to shake up in the WWE. Excuse me, somehow, some way. So I just think that they're going to end up with that they need to, if they want to try to salvage something, make money, they need to separate it, bring WCW back from the dead, rebrand it. You've got TV for it. Separate who's running it. You got two separate shows, two separate,
I've never
story.
been. I mean, I've never been a fan of the brand separation anyway. I was never really a fan of
Right.
that.
So why not just do a complete company separation? I
Not time
get
yet.
it. I get it. It's just, and I know what your argument's going to be, JD, or one of your arguments is going to be, because I know how much of a loyal WCW fan you are. And I'm not going to say anything, because there was a time when I was as much a WCW fan as I was a WWE fan, because I was flipping back and forth, what I'm saying, in the Attitude Era. And
I did a
even
little bit.
before and even before that, what I'm saying, when I was, because I was a single, I was what we called in the '80s a latch, what was it, a latchkey kid?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was one of them. My mom had to work and everything, single mom and everything. So my weekends was spent watching TV and stuff and hanging out in the house because mom was working. So what I watch? Well, Saturday morning it was WWE Superstars. Come to, I had the rest of the day to kind of fool around, do my thing and everything. Come 5, 6 o'clock at night on TBS, I'm watching WCW Saturday Night. Maybe there may have been a Saturday night's main event or something like that, or maybe a Clash of the Champions on that evening on
yeah,
a Saturday. If not, well, tomorrow night I'm tuning in at 6 o'clock, 6:05. Sorry, 6:05 Eastern on TBS. I was tuning in to watch WCW Sunday Night, just the way it was. My whole, So I mean, I
George.
I I know it will never be the same, even if they did do it. You know what I mean? It would never be
Yeah,
the same old WCW. It would never feel the same and stuff. But at the end of the day, why does Gronks look like apple cider? But anyways,
George Kill. George Kill's doing two. Did both nights of WrestleMania.
I know. I wonder how much he made. But at least 100,000 just to sit there and chug a couple beers on
Look at that! Look at that!
camera.
They got him going. They want to see who can do it. Look at that! Oh,
Uh
finally,
huh.
Gronk got on it. George Kittle just chugged two. Can
Uh,
Rob even finish one? Can Gronk get it?
that's what
Yeah, man. All right.
that's what I'm saying. Rob's look like apple cider, and I love Rob, man. He's a patriot. But no, man, it just I don't know, man. I know it would never be the same. It would never, be the WCW of old, but at least it would be something fresh. You know what I'm saying? It would at least give the sense of an actual competitor,
Oh,
especially if
Dominic.
they did it right.
This is the Intercontinental title match. Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor.
No, no intercontinental title. No title is on the line with this. This
Oh,
is
my
Dom
apologies. Oh,
versus,
that's right. It was
yeah,
the ladder match. Why do I keep thinking? Because you know why? Because Dominic Mysterio was how long the Intercontinental Champion?
right. And he's still the AAA Mega Champion.
Oh, of course he's of course they picked up AAA and immediately gave one of their people the belt.
Right. But you know why nobody minds it?
I wouldn't say nobody minds it. Nobody here in the States minds it. Why don't you go find some
Uh,
AAA Mexican fans and see how they mind it?
they don't mind, man, because they're going down.
Go ahead.
Dude, AAA is what's his face? Undertaker. He runs AAA.
Oh,
And they Undertaker and what's his name, Conan, they run AAA and everything, but they're getting ready to do like yeah, it's not that anybody's mad about it, because it's a Mysterio.
okay.
I don't know, I mean, I don't know, I see what you're saying, but
Yeah, a Mysterio that honors more the Guerreros than the Mysterios.
I think it's hilarious. So I'm gonna pose the question that Josh posed to me last night. Uncle Slam, that is. Um, do you think that would you ever pay for a one-time experience to sit up in the nosebleeds at a WrestleMania?
No,
So you would not pay the one. I mean, if you had the money to spare and you could pay for like all the passes and all that stuff without any problems, and you could do it one time,
if I had the
but
money,
but you had to sit up in the nosebleeds, would you do it?
I mean,
You still get to go to all the meet and greets.
I would, if I had the money to actually do that. Like, if I had the money, like if Mayhem, got picked up and I actually had the money, I might do the WrestleMania experience. But more likely, I'd pay for my friends to have the WrestleMania experience. I have some good friends who are full hardcore, diehard WWE fans that would just love to have the full fucking WrestleMania experience, and they would love it a hell of a lot more than I would. So if I had the opportunity or could let them take my place or whatever, I'd probably let them do it because they would enjoy it more than I would. I'm not saying,
Okay,
that I
and
wouldn't enjoy it. I'm a wrestling
right,
fan.
right, right,
And do
right.
the whole like doing all the
But
extra stuff, that would be cool. But I'm not a WWE fan the way other people are, especially some of my friends.
and I understand that, but take all that other stuff out and just give me a yes or no. If you had the extra money, only you, not giving it up to anybody else, like I said, that's admirable and stuff. But would you, knowing you had to sit in the seats you had? Oh, look, here he is, Demon.
I like
Knowing
to
the
sit up.
seat,
The nosy bleed seats have no bearing on me. Most I've sit in the box suites before, and they're not nosebleed, but they're high up in the ground. Yeah, you get a good view of the whole arena, but it's not like you're seeing the action up close and personal either. So, and honestly, if I can also be let you know this, J Mac, but believe it or not, that handicap seating in most arenas, they still have it, even though they can't charge you more for handicap seating and stuff. There's still handicap seating places within ranges of tickets. So even if I wanted like a front row handicap seat or something on the floor level, I'd likely still have to pay the floor level price for a handicap spot in that level. So most of the
right, right.
time, even with my handicap seating, I've kind of been on the mid level, and I don't mind overlooking the ring like that. That's the way I kind of mind it. So nosebleeds
Okay.
wouldn't matter to me.
Okay, but but you're missing what I'm doing here. Hold on.
I thought
So
I answered it now. What did I
no,
miss
no,
now?
no, no. Hold on. So the answer is yes. You would do the experience in the nosebleeds with
Yeah, I don't
all
care
the
about
other
the
stuff. If you,
nosebleeds.
oh, okay, okay. So would you do it if would you pay all the extra and stuff and be more enticed to do it if, say, you were sitting like where those people are right there on the entrance, down that row of the entrance and
Which still,
around?
you mean having the full WrestleMania experience, but you're asking me whether it's nosebleeds or floor seats. Would that matter?
Would you be willing to pay more and go if it was like the aisle right there as opposed to the nosebleeds?
Um, would I be more inclined? No, I wouldn't say I'd be more inclined. I don't. Again, the seating doesn't that doesn't really matter to me. In fact, like I said, because of me being in the wheelchair, sitting up front, usually I see less when I sit closer, unless it's right up front, like
Right.
front row, then I likely would be able to see less than if I was elevated anyway.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like right there, where them people are, like where he's walking in.
If they were
You know
right
what I'm
up, if I was
saying?
right up front, maybe, but it would have
Yes.
to be literal front row.
Right, right. I'm saying front row on the aisleway as they're walking in. Front row
I
around that
mean,
ring.
I mean, it would be cool. It would be cool if I had the money, I would, but I don't know if you're going to get me as excited or what exactly you're trying to ask me. I would be more inclined to go to a different company's show than to any WWE show.
I'm saying, does the seating impact what you would pay to go to a WWE event?
I would assume pay less and do take the nosebleeds than to pay what I've heard some of the front row seats for WrestleMania go for.
Okay.
I would not. Sorry, I didn't understand what you were asking me, but no, I would not spend $50,000 for front row seats if I could get them. If I could have the same exact experience, but sit in the nosebleeds for 500.
Uh-oh. He said, when was a street fight?
Yeah, I guess it's a street fight. That's what the
Oh,
announcer announced it as when they were coming down.
see, I'm not hearing the audio, so I didn't hear that. See, I don't know. I don't know, Andrew. Who knows?
I didn't know
Look,
it was going to
Keita
be.
said she is back. Thank you, Keita. Love you. Thank you for coming back. We're watching Mysterio and Demon Finn Balor. Andrew said, I don't recall anyone saying it is a street fight. I don't either. I've
No, I
never
don't
heard
remember
of
that either.
that. Of course, I didn't know we were like going to advertise Demon Finn Balor until tonight either. She
And
said,
Keita said yes. I believe that was to
yes.
your answer about the Mania tickets, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. Got you on YouTube and Facebook. Thank you. Thank you. So now I know it's working on Facebook too.
At least a little bit more, except you can't see Andrew's
Well,
comments on Facebook, and Mayhem still
oh,
can't see your live. So, but we're
somebody,
making improvements.
something's happening here. Something is happening. Good things are happening. Things are moving in a positive motion, at least. It's all that matters. And we're having fun. So, what do we got left after this? I believe it's the world title match, and that's it, right?
Women's
No, no,
match.
no. We got the women's and the men's world championships after this.
Yeah, so the women's match and then a yawn fest.
Well, I mean, yawn fest for some, good match for, oh, I'm sorry, yawn fest for haters.
I don't know about
Good
that.
match.
We'll soon find out, man. That arena was pretty damn quiet on night one, brother.
I got news for you, man. I think it's going to blow up for this match.
Well, I will
do.
tell you this. I will say this for night two. The card and the performers on it are leaving CM Punk and Roman Reigns in a hell of a lot better position than they left Cody and Randy Orton.
Well, and I'm going to say something else. I'm going to do a hot take here real quick. This is hot take from old J Mac. What's that podcast that Mid-Card Jey Uso was on?
I don't recall what it is.
But you know the one I'm talking about, the
Yes,
Cameron
I do know
guy.
Yeah, the one he allegedly beat up.
Yeah, okay. So is it me or was Mr. Cameron telling the truth about why you bringing me these night one WrestleMania guys instead of bringing me these night two WrestleMania guys? I need night two guys. You bringing me these Saturday WrestleMania guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I mean, is there some truth to what the man was saying? Because
tonight,
night two's been
night
two. It's been at least entertaining. Every match has been at least a little bit entertaining.
Evidence tonight. The wrestlers look like they're giving more. They just are.
So far, I would not give any match less than probably a C+ or a B-. Last night, we were giving solid C- and Cs.
And we only gave, I think I gave B matches to two of them, only two matches. And that was being generous.
This is what I'm saying.
Because I was grading on a scale. So the other matches were so bad, those two had to be B's.
Thank you, Keto. We love you. Go follow Mayhem Media. And
Yes,
go
please
follow
go
nice
follow us
guy
too.
Andy.
And go follow Andrew Paletto.
Yeah, Andrew Paletto. And I even know the name now. Popcorn and Whiskey.
Yep.
Yeah, go follow our friends and everything. Help us out. Four Horsemen for life. But no, look, pal. I don't know. I just
You think
I
you think
feel
they made
like
this a street fight because they thought maybe just a plain singles one-on-one match here in the middle would be too slow?
I don't know. But I have a question for you. And I'm going to ask Uncle Slam this when he gets in here in a little bit. He should be coming in here in a little while. I haven't talked to him, but he said he'd be in around 8:30 ish or so. I hope he gets in here at least before the main event.
I never paid attention to what at the end of that match. I pointed out the time of the ticker of us being in here and then never looked at it at the end of the match. So I still didn't get a
It's
chance to check and see how long the matches were. I just
it
like to
is
point
all
out though that we're coming up to 7:45 and we're about to be down to 2 matches. This match will be over before 8 o'clock, and we only have 2 matches to go. So we're either about to get a lot of promo packages and commercials, or this
or
event
the
is
last
about
two
to be
matches are
over
going to
at
be
9 o'clock.
30-minute matches.
Yeah, or this match is about to be over at 9 o'clock.
I'd say this one will probably be over at 8 o'clock. They're going to give this one 15 minutes.
It's already been going several minutes. It's not going another 17.
I guarantee you.
If they
I don't
do,
know.
it
We'll
will be the
see.
longest match of the night. If they do, it will be the longest match of the night so far.
I think the other two matches are going to go pretty long.
I would hope so, considering the amount of wrestling we've gotten in an hour and 45 minutes is less than 50%. Although that's a complaint I've been hearing from people when I talk to them, the WWE fans. They're like, it's less wrestling. They tell me, oh, Raw only had 5 matches. I'm like, a 2 hour, 2.5 hour, 3 hour show only had 5 matches? That ain't good.
No, not at all. But that's cool that it's. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm interested. I'm interested to see what's going to happen because they're gonna. I don't. I got a feeling. What is it? Let's see. I don't feel like the card girl Rhea Ripley can go more than about 10, 15 minutes.
None of their matches have really gone past that at this point.
This match can probably go 20 minutes.
We'll see. Oh, he just tore the ring. Oh, he just tore the ring. He just tore the mat. I'm pretty sure he just tore the mat.
Why did I not see that?
Yeah, he did. He did. He tore the mat. Yes, he did. He tore the it might just be the apron. They might be able to they probably can fix that, but he tore it. It is ripped.
Where am I looking?
Right at the bottom base of the table. It's a little rip in the apron of it.
Give me hard cam directions.
All right, hold on. When they come back to the hard cam, it's right below the table, right at the bottom in front of the table, right there. You can see it right behind the table, the rip. Once you go back to the hard cam, right to the left of the cameraman. The cameraman's literally stepping in front of it right now so that the hard cam can't see it.
I'm not seeing anything, bro. 1, 2. Okay, so I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on.
The table is currently over it right now, so you can't really see it.
So the rip is in the bottom right corner.
Yes, right. Okay, almost literally right underneath the Slim Jim symbol. And that's the end of the match. 1, 2, and he kicked out of the frog splash. Okay. Yeah, it's literally pretty much almost right underneath the Slim Jim symbol on the table. It happened when he was sliding it in. But what's weird is it looked like, I don't know if anybody would be coming under the ring or what kind of buildup that there could be for that. But it looked like he might have, it could just be a simple rip. No problem. it was hard to see when it happened. It was just you saw the rip happen. That's all I'm for sure about.
I just don't see the referee being too concerned about it.
No, 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 me neither. So it
I
must
don't
not. Like
see
I said,
anybody be right.
it could just be a simple apron tear. Nothing, nothing more than that.
Right.
Are you going to be more careful with this one, Dom? Nope. I think honestly, what it looked like is one of the screws or one of the legs on the table when he was sliding it in. It caught the apron and then just pulled it and it ripped. There it is. You see it? He got the other garbage out of it. That little tear right in the thing. It's sticking up.
Oh, I did see it. Finn's foot hit it.
But it looks like it is just a tear. It doesn't look like it's anything more than just he tore the apron, the apron that covers the ring.
They'll fix that up in 20 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. In 20 minutes, yeah.
Oh, but he's pulling him over to that section. I see it where it is now. He's right on top of it.
Yeah.
Why would they do a spot right on top of a torn section? It makes no sense whatsoever.
I don't know. I'm not really sure about anything that's happening right now in this match. We're kind
I
of hung
see
up
it.
on
Big
that.
tear.
It's been a decent match.
It has been a good
yeah,
match.
you see the
I'm not
tear
even gonna
now.
lie.
Yeah, you see the tear now.
Yeah, it's big tear, but I mean, don't get me wrong. I 100% agree with you. This has been a pretty good match. Oh, did he just break his ankle? No, I don't think so. Twisted,
Oh,
maybe.
wow. Good drop kick by Finn Balor.
Are we kidding? Really?
Finn Balor's going to the top.
What?
The crowd on its feet. And I'm sorry to say, the crowd on its feet, like for the first time in quite a minute.
I'm just wondering.
Despite these
What?
guys going hard, the crowd doesn't seem to be quite as into this match. 1, 2, and 3. Finn Balor
Yeah.
beats Dominic
Okay.
Mysterio. It's an okay match. Okay match. Seems weird that it was a street fight.
I know. I just didn't get that. Like, when did we switch to that? All right. Let's see what kid. Let's go back to the comments after this one. Let's see. Keita said bet. I don't remember what she's saying bet to, but
I think that was when
yes,
you were. I think that was when you were telling her to go follow me and Andrew and Johnny Lee and stuff.
yes, go do those things, please. Don't follow. Go drop kick and elbow drop the follow, like, share, and subscribe. Maybe even sweet chin it.
Or foot stomp it. Foot stomp that follow button.
I know it. Sweet chin that like. Oh man.
That was a
I tell
good.
you
I mean,
what, man.
it was a good match. She's trying to find everyone you said. Nice Guy Andy podcast and Superfly Johnny Lee. They both have their own pages. Mayhem Media has its own Facebook page. And
If
then
you go to just
Andrew
about
Coletto.
if you go to just about any post I have on the Headlocks page, they are on Facebook. They have liked, shared, followed, subscribed. So they're there. It'll say Superfly Johnny Lee. You can follow him straight into the Nice Guy Andy stuff. I know she said sexy boy. uh
Rhea and Jade are next.
she said I'm trying to find everyone. She said, but yeah, like go to Mayhem. Yeah, you can find all of them from my page. She said I'm getting them found.
Chumba Casino. Boy, these commercials
Words.
are just ridiculous. I'm telling you.
I know, man. Like, I just don't even care. Man, see why? I don't care. Why? Oh my gosh.
All right, I'm going to take a quick break at the moment, dude. And oh man, I'm getting a bunch of freaking personal messages that just you're gonna have to wait.
She's finding my bad. You ain't gonna say my bad? All good.
All right, I'm gonna take a quick break, so I will be right back in just a few moments.
How long's a quick break? Because I want to sit here and talk to myself. No, I'm just joking with you, man. I'll be right here.
Well then you best get you better call Uncle Slam and tell him to get his butt in here.
I know it. Look, I'm over here watching the advertisement for Hannah Montana.
All right, I'm gonna be right back, everybody. Stay tuned. We still have the two main events yet, and then
After that, we will have the after show where we are going to discuss the night one or night two WrestleMania. And then we are going to discuss the overall like grade and what we think of WrestleMania this year. And yeah, yes, Keita said she's got them. So she's got you hooked up, JD. Andrew, she's got you hooked up. Superfly, Johnny Lee, she's got you hooked up too. Love everybody. Let's see what we got going on here. Yes, yes, yes. Thanks for the likes, follows, and all that stuff, guys. Thank you all for the love. I think that helped out a whole lot. I don't know what problems we did have, but whatever they are, they must have been semi fixed. Let's go check in and see what our friends over at the Nice Guy Andy Watch Along have going on. See, they don't know I can spy on them while we're going live too. So we're going to go spy on them a little bit here. Let's see here. Let's go spy on the Nice Guy Andy guys. Give me just a second while this is loading up, guys. I will be right back myself while this is on commercial. We're going to take a little pause for the calls. I'll be right back. Yes, I am silly. I am completely silly. Be right back.
All right. Well, JMac is not back yet, and I saw that the entrances are happening, so I decided to come back and make sure someone's here for the entrances. Jade Cargill already made hers. So Rhea Ripley's making her entrance now.
Yes, I had to check on my daughter. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, it's not a problem.
Sh
I saw the match was starting, so I decided, or the
Oh, yeah,
entrances were
yeah, yeah.
happening, so I decided to jump back in for a minute.
Appreciate
And
you doing that, so it wasn't dead air. I just had to check on her. She's come home from her mom's and it's not feeling good, so
safety first, then teamwork.
that's it. All righty, let's see. I'm also going to check in on Mr. Nice Guy Andy because we're going to go live with them.
Okay, so I just want to point out that at least on because I'm a few seconds behind
Hold
J
on.
Mac here, so he might not have seen it. But Rhea Ripley, I believe, just mouthed the words "I'm back" before she made her way the rest of the way into the ring there. So just something to note because of what we talked about in the prediction show. For
Yeah,
anybody who didn't tune into
I'm
the
I'm
prediction
bringing
show.
that up on Nice Guy Andy because they're saying she doesn't look as good and stuff right now. Hold on, give me just a moment.
Oh, go ahead, man. I can take her. I can fill the air for you for a minute. But she does look much thinner than she has in the past. Um, so yeah, if there's a problem, I'm hoping that she's getting it dealt with and stuff. It doesn't just because she might have an eating disorder doesn't necessarily mean that she's going to take time away from the ring or anything. She could be getting treatment and stuff and still planning to work while she's doing that. So I would just like to point that out. But it's the ongoing story of this. And I have to say, I like Alicia Taylor. I love how she goes hard.
Hold on, I'm
So
gonna try to see how this. I'm gonna hear what they're saying real quick.
no problem, dude.
It's still good. I'm watching these entrances as well. And Uncle Slam, if you, I know we love it. Thank you, Keita. We love you too. Thank you. Hold on. I'm trying to see what they say. But yeah, they may not know. I ain't trying to put them on the spot. They may not know about the report that came out.
Yeah, that was a storyline that we kind of unraveled while we were in our prediction show, which you should all go check
Hold
out
on.
because it was fun and entertaining. So I would also like to point out that if Jade wins this match, it would be pretty big
I
for
d-
her career.
man, look, I'm telling you, man, both these women are beautiful, man. I love both these women. Rhea Ripley said, "I'm back."
Yep.
Is it me or is it like out of the ordinary that she's wearing white? I'm gonna send a message to Uncle Slam and let him know we are in. studio and going whenever he
And
gets
then tell them
ready
there's
to
only one and
jump
a half
on.
matches left.
Yeah, well, I mean, he can still get in for the after show because we're gonna have a few people in for the after show, afterglow.
Well, that is good because I will probably not to be able to stay for the entire after show.
Listen at him. I'm just
I am
messing
pretty
with
much
you. Yeah, I
running on
think John.
fumes.
Tell me
I've
about it,
shot an
brother. Tell
episode
me about
for
it.
one brand or another. I have shot an episode every single day this week. So
I haven't done quite that much, but I've been between shoot work and this. I'm. I don't know. I don't know what a day off is.
yeah, and we still got the MCU universe episode tomorrow yet.
Monday. That's 4 straight days of shooting.
I'm on
Well, four
what
straight
8?
days of shooting
I'm on
plus
I'm on I'm on 8.
what was it? 5 straight days of work. Yeah, it ain't fun. It's the grind though. It's what you got to do.
Yeah. And I got an
Mm.
episode on Wednesday. I'm not sure if it's going to be a live episode or just a recorded one that I'll post later yet, but I got a guest coming back for Mayhem Tainment episode, I think, on Wednesday too yet. But then it'll likely be at least 10 days before you see Mayhem Tainment going live or doing another episode again because I got some behind the scenes work to do that I got to take care of that I just have not had the time.
Right.
Jaden Ripley here, or Jaden Rhea, I'm sorry, outside the ring. Definitely taking some time. This match might actually last a little bit here, but we'll see how the rest of this match unfolds before I start commenting on anything specific here.
Do.
Jade's got her in the crossface here.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Sorry, guys. Giving a message out to Uncle Slam, letting him know that we were in the studio. No rush. Just.
I wish we did have a girl on the team. I'd like to.
I do too.
If there's any female viewers right now, I want to ask you about the female wrestlers and their nails. Because it's not just WWE. This is I've seen this in a lot of companies where the women's got long nails, they got nails painted, they're all done up, and I get it. Doesn't that provide a potential hazard in the ring with the way you got to maneuver your hands and grapple people and stuff? I would consider that a hindrance. Like I would not want long nails or even fake nails on my fingers when I'm trying to do grappling and stuff. Wouldn't you think that would get in the way?
He just says, "Yep."
Okay, so thank you.
He does great. And see, that's the thing, because like there's certain things that like, and it's not even like the women. And I agree with you, JD. Something like that would like get in the way. And she said it is. It is a hindrance.
Yeah, so
But my thing is there's even things that like guys wear and stuff that I just think would be like a hindrance, like all the fringe on their boots and stuff and everything. Like
but
the
that
Texas tornado. I understood the
yeah,
Texas tornadoes later because later on I found out he was hiding a prosthetic.
yeah, no,
You
I
know what I'm
get
saying?
I get
But
it. I
but
understand that
like
part of
other
it,
thing,
but
but I just well I think it's the same thing. It's a prop, and it's kind of like just what you're willing to deal with.
I don't know. That's what I'm curious about though, because the WWE's got a lot of rules and stuff. You can't deny that they're corporate. I'm saying as a woman, and that's why I wish we had a few more women viewers or some panelists that we could ask about this. But
Keita,
as
when
a
you
woman
coming on a
wrestler,
show?
Kata, is she a wrestler?
No.
Okay. My thing is, if you were a female wrestler, would you
She'll whoop
want?
your ass.
Would you
So
would you would would you want would you want fake nails or long nails if you were a female wrestler? Would you even want that? That would be my first question. Do you want it? And if the answer is no, then my next question would be, do you think WWE requires their women to have their nails trimmed, fashionable, and everything else? Nice spine buster by Jade Cargill. Nice spine buster by Jade Cargill.
uh, uh, uh.
I have to say, Jade Cargill's been pretty much beating Rhea Ripley's ass on this one.
My only issue is the cadence of the match so far. It feels like the match is. Keita says, hold on. She says, hell no, LOL. It's too big for that. To being a wrestler. She said, hell no.
Oh,
And she said they
they
should.
should. They should be required to keep their nails long and painted and all
No,
that.
no,
Is that
no.
what you're trying to say?
They should be required to keep them properly manicured and everything like that.
But that, yeah, I get it. But that's not what I was asking. I meant like the longer, like done up, like long nails, painted and stuff. Do you think that they're required by WWE to do that? Because she was just saying that she wouldn't want long nails if she was a wrestler, that it would be a hindrance. So then my question is, do you think WWE requires that of their female wrestlers? Or do you think that the women get to choose? Do you think that's a choice that each woman gets to make? It's just hypothetical. We don't have any female WWE wrestlers to ask. Rhea Ripley just got head stomped into the post.
So here's my question for you, JD. How do you feel about Jade Cargill stealing Kenny Omega's finishing
Jade
move?
Cargill just did the one winged angel.
Yeah, Kenny Omega's move.
Yeah.
She stole his move when she came to WWE. What do you think about that? That's crazy that you said that, and I was bringing it up right then and there.
Well, that's because I saw. That's you're 30 seconds ahead, so I saw it just as you were bringing it up.
How do you feel about her stealing
I think that's Kenny Omega's call. I think if Kenny Omega gave her the okay or said that it was fine, I don't have a problem with it at all. It's not my move. And I'm not so much, I want everybody to understand, of course, you're going to do the same moves as other wrestlers and stuff. But finishers have always been a little bit different in the business. Usually you don't be copying other people's finisher without putting some kind of variation or variant on it or something. So that's straight the one winged angel. There wasn't nothing different about that. So I think that's up to Kenny Omega. I think everybody should look to Twitter and see what Kenny Omega says in the coming days about her doing the one winged angel, because it's already all over Twitter. Who's running to the ring? Io Sky running to the ring.
Io Sky, Io.
She's coming to help Rhea Ripley.
Yep.
And who are these other two nut jobs that are here to help Jade?
Oh, look, Jade. Blipped her. She's gonna do it. Who we got? Uncle Slam's here, guys. Uncle Slam.
Yeah. She has to keep. Oh, hey, Uncle Slam. Listen, she keeps having to pull her shirt up. Maybe when you're doing gymnastics and backflips, don't wear shirts that are going to come down. Maybe wear straps. Just saying. That was a really bad pump handle. I don't know what happened there. And then a pump kick from Jade Cargill. Are they setting her up for the win here?
I know it. It's I'm
just Ripley turning it around into another pump handle.
I don't want to say it.
Pump handle drop.
Now his is delayed too.
And Rhea Ripley does win it.
30 seconds.
Rhea Ripley does take the victory.
Time for the main event.
So much for that.
But I'm going to tell you something, Uncle Slam. Have you seen anything yet?
Nothing yet.
Okay.
I know what happened. But I haven't got to watch anything. I know about Obafemi and Brock. That wasn't no big shock or whatever.
No. But do you know what happened after?
No. What happened after?
I had to bust onto the scene because I wasn't even going to start an online because JD was having problems. I knew you was going to be in later, so I just wasn't even going to do a live watch along. I was just going to wait and do an after show.
Yeah.
Well, JD said I got it working, so I jumped in as quick as I could because as soon as he said that, I had to go live and announce that Brock Lesnar took his gloves off and took his boots off and put them in the ring and retired tonight at WrestleMania.
So there's no SummerSlam. That's what everybody
There is, yes.
Okay.
I was like, what?
I was telling J-Mac that both Paul Heyman and Brock are good workers. So could they be working? Absolutely. But Brock went through the whole 9 yards of sitting in the ring. He was bawling like a baby while he untied his boots. He left his boots and his gloves in the ring. He had a whole big moment in the ring with Paul Heyman. They hugged. Paul Heyman's blubbering like a baby. They walked up. He did the whole thing of shaking hands and of the fan. Like they went through the whole thing you do when that's your last match. He did the whole procedure, the whole 9 yards.
Well, if I was going to retire, I mean, WrestleMania is the place to do it. You can't have a better spot.
No,
I mean, even I had to come on here and say, I was predicting that this rivalry could carry them through the summer.
Yeah.
And yes, we would definitely let you know, Keita, and everything. We get it figured out. Yeah, just I'll reach out. You know how I know how to get a hold of you. And she said probably by choice to you, JD.
The nails. Yeah.
Yeah, she's to keep them short. All right, but yeah, man, this has been. I'm just going to tell you right now that right there alone was enough to outdo night one.
I knew you were going to say that. I just had a feeling you were going.
Everybody's been agreeing, though. That's the thing. Everybody's been agreeing. Oh, and by the way, we got the Facebook stuff fixed. Seems like people can see us now, except for Mayhem Media. I don't know. They still just don't like us.
The page still can't see you guys live.
They got us blocked and stuff, so they don't have to follow us. Is what it is. We know how it is, man. Haters.
Yeah, I got you blocked. I'm on your show right now.
I'm just joking with you.
Well, that would be something, wouldn't it?
But hey, I've seen stranger things happen. No, I'm just giving you a hard time, man.
No, we
don't know why they can't see it and stuff, but other people are starting to see it a little bit more and everything too. Andrew could see it.
Yeah, Andrew can see you guys now.
And he could see it on YouTube. Okay. He could see it on Twitch, and he can see it on Facebook. Keita can see us on Facebook. People are interacting on Facebook, and it seems like it's reaching a little bit more. So, thank you for everybody that's out there. Like I said, please like, share, follow, subscribe, do all that stuff. Drop kick, super kick, sharpshoot it, whatever you want to call it. Just do it, click it, body slam it, whatever, twist it, whatever, and do the same thing over there at Mayhem.
Oh, okay, there was
stuff.
Yeah, they're showing it now. They're showing Brock taking off his
replay.
But quick observation. When I was watching the women's match, since when do we let the champ go first and then the challenger? That's almost like indication that that she was going to lose the title anyway. Like it's always
every time that happens.
Champ. It's always challenger then champ. Since when do we do champ first, then challenger?
It's always, you're right. 100% right.
So that almost told me right then that, she was going to lose the belt.
Yeah, see, look
at Keita says she's on both.
Brock was full on almost ugly crying when he was in the ring taking his boots
off.
He
did.
Yeah.
That's just crazy, man. I mean, but see, that's the thing, maybe Brock was like, man, these fools didn't do nothing with night one. Let me do something. If you're going to go out, man, let me give them a WrestleMania moment if we got to use my career to do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's a Hall of Famer. I mean, like, do y'all consider him a Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brock was a Hall of Famer his first year in the league, in the WWE. I hate to say that. He was a Hall of Famer the minute I saw Jeff Hardy hit him square in the face with a steel chair, and he stood there and shook it off and then picked that man up and threw him. I was like, yeah, this dude's going to kill somebody. And I was like, this is scary, man. Like, I'm not joking. This is back when they didn't care about CTE, guys. I'm not joking. Go back and watch the video if you haven't seen it. Jeff Hardy picks up a steel chair. I've never to this day, as much as I've listened to it, wrestling behind the scenes, under the ring, above the ring, whatever, how you want to call it. I've never heard anybody talk about how you can gimmick a steel chair to where it hurts less.
What do you guys think about?
Hold on, this man swung a steel chair the same way we would swing a baseball bat and hit Brock Lesnar square in the face. There was no title on the line. It wasn't a match. There was no rhyme or reason why you would take a shot like that. But he did it, and then he picked the man up that did it and threw him. It's like, that's scary. Watch it. Tell me it's not scary. What is going on here?
I think announcing the attendance at these at the pay-per-view, unless there's a record, unless you've set a record or there's something notable about it, stop doing it. Stop.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I can't stand
Who cares
that
if there's 50,000 people here watching right now?
Do you know how they used to do it? I don't mind them announcing the attendance, but do you know how they used to do it? Gorilla Monsoon would say, we would like to thank the 72,000 plus here in attendance, and they would show the number on TV, panning the crowd, and then they would go back to a match or a promo. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have to have the special guest standing in the ring and, oh, look, we're going to have an interaction between The Miz and John Cena. Wouldn't see that coming at all.
No, I'm sure John Cena's not about to FU somebody right in the middle of the ring.
Is it me, or does John Cena look like he is like getting ready to audition to play George Jefferson?
Well, he is an actor now, so I mean,
meet George Jetson.
Oh, that's right. It's not called the FU anymore, is it? What's it called?
No, it's the Attitude Adjustment. Who is this cursed? Oh, Danhausen. We gotta have a Danhausen moment. Look, he's not gonna wrestle.
We haven't seen Danhausen for a minute. I am not there yet. I'm still watching John Cena and The Miz and whoever this guy dressed in pink and white is.
This is not good. Oh, that's the half of Pretty Deadly. It's Kit Wilson.
I don't know who that is.
You're not missing much.
I believe you.
They were like, well, Kit's a good wrestler, but they're doing him like they did Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze was a good wrestler, but they kind of pigeonholed him into that like Barbie doll Ken type.
Oh my goodness, little mini Danhausens. Mini Housens.
Mini Housens.
Oh my goodness, we have mini
Housens.
I know, mini Housens. That's hilarious.
Oh, and of course there he is in his custom-made lawnmower.
This is just
Danhausen. See, people ask. I mean, even you guys have kind of asked about it, commented about it, about his, wrestling, and he doesn't wrestle. It's not for wrestling. Danhausen's not.
I understand what Danhausen is, but he's a throwback to the Svengoolie stuff. My mom watches Svengoolie every week. I know. I've watched that. I've watched that stuff with her for years. My uncle.
I'm a huge fan of Danhausen. He's always got some cool antics and some crazy stuff going on. So
I get it. It's just not for me.
Do it a little bit more.
The thing of it is it looks like he's going to wrestle because he's in his wrestling gear.
He's always in his wrestling gear. Always. He's never, ever not in his wrestling gear. Even if he's not wrestling. Every time you'd see Danhausen in AEW, he'd be in his tights, in his boots, with his cape, no shirt on, and he still wouldn't wrestle.
I've seen him with shirts and stuff on all the time.
WWE, you have to wear your own.
Yeah.
Promote it, but
no. I'm just saying, Well, WWE, they're going to let you know ahead of time. We're not using you tonight, so there's no sense in dressing.
Oh, I don't know. I think Danhausen shows up dressed. That's what I'm saying. They think
it's very nice.
This Danhausen this is who he is. This is
like I've only seen him wrestle one time, and that was on I think Raw or SmackDown last week.
SmackDown,
yeah. He hasn't been doing much wrestling.
He's not a wrestler. He's a performer.
Well,
John Cena,
what is going on here? Yeah, he's like John Cena's like I don't get it. And that's no offense to John.
I'm going to mute my mic a minute so I can hear what's going on.
Word.
If I wanted to see Wizard of Oz, I would have went down the street. What the hell are you looking at? Kit, you are toxic. Yes. Oh, come on. Well, that's more like it.
Oh, I thought he was going to slap all of them and shit.
I know it.
Like,
Davis. Get him. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
you know, punch him in the nuts. Okay.
This is gold, by the way. This is gold.
This is irate. He's tossing these guys all in the ring. Oh, these toxic. Oh, look at Ray. Ken Wilson's getting mugged. He's getting swarmed. Wait a second. And now Danhausen. Are you encouraging this? Well, I am. Miz wanted to know his.
Is this supposed to be a match or is this just a segment?
Oh, what is he? Oh, he done got the Miz.
It's a moment. It's not a match. It's not going to be a great match.
I think no, but he's starting something with the Miz. Honestly and truthfully, I don't mind that. He's doing a 5-knuckle shuffle.
I love this. This is great, dude. This is great.
But I don't mind if they start him out in a feud. That's funny. They're just carrying him out. That's great.
Are you kidding me? This is the best WrestleMania night 1 or 2 right now.
I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, what is that?
He just did his own version of the 5-knuckle shuffle. Are you kidding me? This is great.
But no, I ain't gonna say it's the best thing. It's probably top 5.
They're carrying them away.
It's a top 5 thing that's happened and everything. But
WrestleMania is unexpected, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty funny. I ain't gonna lie. I know, and Andrew said this is stupid.
Oh man, Andrew, you're tuned into the wrong company, man. I mean, that's what I don't get. How are you a WWE fan and not a Danhausen fan? Are you kidding me? This is right up WWE's alley.
Okay, is this the main event, I'm assuming?
Yes, should be coming up.
I couldn't agree more, John Cena. That was great. That was the segment.
So do you want me to give you the So do you want me to give you the results so far, Uncle Slam?
Yeah. Go ahead, shoot.
Okay, so the results so far are Rhea Ripley beat Jade Cargill.
I saw that.
Well, Trick did that, and he whooped that Trick. So he's
he beat Sami Zayn. Okay.
Finn Balor won. But okay, so here's the dumb thing about the Finn Balor match. They started advertising it tonight as the Demon versus Dominic Mysterio. Why would you give away the fact that he's switching to the Demon tonight instead of just letting that be the surprise? You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about it if you stick around for the after show, because here's the last match, of course. But pretty good match, to be honest with you. Intercontinental Championship match. was good. Kind of a dumb ending.
Who ended up winning?
Penta won.
Okay.
Could have been the big moment that was attempted to be pulled off by Evans and Rusev did not go good. You can ask JD about that, but it I think they should have audibled whenever it happened. I don't want to give away too much, you know what I'm saying, because you're going to hear a lot more in the after show anyway. Brock Lesnar and Obafemi, of course, you know the end of that and what happened. And that's it. We are at the end there. So Brock Intercontinental Championship, Finn, you know about that. United States, Jake Cargill. Yep, we are at Roman and CM.
So is this last match gonna take an hour, or are we gonna have like a 30-minute, intro or introduction and shit, and then the match
We're
happens?
all
Like
kind of wondering that. We should have went to Vegas. We should have went to some kind of a betting site and took bets on that. What's your guess? If we had to have a little poll here, what's everybody's guess? How long are the advertisements going to take? 5, 10, or 15 minutes?
Shit, I was gonna say at least 15 to 20.
Okay, so 15, 20, or 30 minutes.
I think, listen, that match wasn't the Jade Cargill match and Rhea Ripley match, dude. That was only another 15-minute match, man. It didn't even go 20 minutes, I don't think.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was kind of quick. I'm like,
it was another 15-minute match, and then we just had a 12 or 13-minute segment with John Cena. The last match isn't going to go longer than 30 minutes. So we're either about to wait 30 minutes for the match to start, or this pay-per-view is over before it's 9:30.
And when you watch that Obafemi and Brock Lesnar match, Uncle Slam, you are going to be really, really, really mad at the length of the match.
Was it really quick or was it really long?
It should have. Let's just put it this way: the match should have went, my opinion, at least 15 minutes.
And was it like 5?
Yeah.
5 to 7 or something?
Yeah.
Damn.
It was like, wow. Okay.
Real quick, and then I'll be back in a minute. The longest match on the card so far, dude, has been 15, 16 minutes long. And it was either the Intercontinental title match or the Sami Zayn match. Because even the women's match only went 10 minutes.
And this is what okay, go ahead. I don't know. Go ahead. Look at this Street Fighter stuff. But I mean, overall tonight has been a lot better. I definitely would say go watch tonight.
All right.
Because it's the matches were, if I had to highlight matches for you to watch, I would say Trick and Sammy was pretty good.
I called that. I figured Trick was going to win that. He's been getting over with the fans way too much.
Yes, and the match itself is not like going to be no iconic, WrestleMania match. It's a good match. You know what I'm saying? Good for watch it once. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio is pretty good. Of course, the ladder match. It's a ladder match. It had a really nice moment between Rusev, Rey Mysterio, and Penta. And then Penta and JD McDougall, whatever his name is, McDonough, I think it is. They had a nice little moment on the ladder, off the ladder to another ladder. So there was some stuff that was tried tonight and everything. It was a good ladder match. It was, typical ladder match. What What was I going to say?
Who do you have in the CM Punk match and Roman Reigns? Like, who are you picking on those?
I think Roman's going to win.
Think
I
so?
don't really. Yeah, I don't think it really matters either way.
I want Roman, but I think Punk's gonna keep it. I just have a feeling. Like I feel like Roman's getting ready to go off and do some movies and shit. So
The referee.
He said the referee. That's been his choice on everything.
No, just on this match, just on the CM Punk and Roman
So
Reigns.
Andrew, I don't know if you can hear me, and Keita, and anybody else who's watching. I see we got 4 viewers up there. Anybody in the comments, who do you all have in this match? CM Punk and Roman Reigns. I think the panel, I said I got Roman, Uncle Slam's got Roman, and of course, JD, the bad guy, is going for CM Punk as always because he
The
bleeds,
referee.
like I
bleeds through
want
and
Roman to
through.
win, but I think CM Punk's gonna win. Honestly,
Right. Oh, that's right. He wants Roman to win, but he thinks CM Punk is.
like I just feel like he's gonna keep the belt.
Okay. So if you had to lock in a choice, though, JD, who would you pick? And being completely objective. I know you hate CM Punk, but being completely objective, and you're not really fond of Roman either.
If you want a no BS assessment, that's what you're asking for. I would probably have to agree with Uncle Slam. I feel like Roman Reigns is likely going to be doing some other stuff outside of wrestling, and to put the belt back on him puts the champion back to only being seen once a month on pay-per-views. And I think that that's not where WWE needs to be right now. So if they're smart, believe it or not, and yes, I'm going to say this, Andrew, I hope you're tuned in, but probably the smarter choice, both for business and for storyline purposes, probably to keep that belt on CM Punk. I think Roman Reigns being the champion, I think people are tired of seeing it. I think the bloodline's gone. That storyline's resolved itself. It's done. And I think it fits perfect for Roman Reigns to be going to do a movie right now. I think some time away. Maybe when he comes back, maybe he gets cheered. People want to see him again. So I think a break right now for Roman's probably in the best interest of his career. So I would probably say CM Punk. I would lock in with CM Punk because I think I agree with Uncle Slam.
Yeah.
Okay, so I agree with both of you all. I want to see Roman win, but I think for the reasons you all say, is going to be CM Punk. But because I think just right now they consider him the flag bearer for that title. You know what I'm saying? It's not really it's not the company title, but it's not, just an intercontinental title either. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is if you didn't have Punk right now, who would be getting it?
Right. That's what I'm saying. So
WWE is really in a position where they need some people to step up to be that world champion and be able to carry the company. They're in real need.
Well, no, it's not just that they need them to step up. It's that they need to let the leash loose a little bit and let some
right,
people.
Yeah, you're right.
But I was going to go in a different direction with it because I'm wondering if like The Rock isn't, because of his production company and stuff, isn't going to start bringing members of his family from the WWE in to do movies and all, you know what I'm saying? Make it more of a family studio thing.
Yeah,
blah, blah,
I could see
blah.
that. Yeah, I could see that. Rock's not stupid. He spent time in Hollywood. He knows how the game is played. He knows that if he wants to protect whatever he's building, he's likely going to need his family to do that. So it makes sense.
What do you think, Uncle Slam? You think it could also have those? And I'm not saying that's nefarious or anything like that, but I'm just saying, maybe that's something that people haven't looked at too. That like Roman's like, that's my cousin, man. He's,
Well, it makes sense. I mean,
he's 200 mil. He's 200 mil away from being a billionaire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I think it's a natural progression. Most wrestlers, when they do get out of the business, they try to go into Hollywood. Not everybody makes it, obviously, because it's a tough business. But I don't see why he wouldn't. Like I said, I mean, go ahead, man, get your money if you can. Like I said, you can't wrestle forever, and them paychecks from them TV shows and movies are a whole lot better than WWE, and it's a less physical. So
I don't know if I don't know if I don't know if Roman Reigns. Like I said, I've only seen him in the one movie, so we need to see him.
Well, I don't think he's like the best. Like I said, he's not going to have a bunch of speaking roles. He's going to be like Arnold was back in the day. He'll give him a couple lines.
He's a fighter.
He'll basically like The Rock does.
That.
Yeah, like, you don't give The Rock a whole bunch of lines. You just let him go out there, look big, throw some people around.
Yeah, but The Rock can do lines. Roman Reigns, I don't know if he can, and I think that's going to limit him. Unless, of course, they shove us down. They shove them down our throats just like they do in WWE.
See, you can take multiple takes, and computers can do a lot of shit. So,
you're right, AI.
Yeah. So, hey, maybe Paul Heyman's going to follow him over there.
Here's my whole take on that: is one, we got to give him the chance first. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. I do agree. I need to see him in more movies. Yeah,
because I'm going to be honest with you. And I've said this multiple times. 6-7 years ago, when that man right there, the OTC, the tribal chief, the acknowledge me, Ulafala, when he was standing out there looking at the Big Show, telling him a story about the Jack and the Beanstalk as a promo, I did not see this. I thought, oh my gosh, this is what they're going to bank the future on. And I have to admit I was wrong. This may not be what I necessarily like. You know what I'm saying? Like if I wish they would let loose with Jacob.
His time's coming. Like I said, you just
and it is, but I think if what they're going to do here is, and this plays into what you all said and everything, and I'm going to change my pick before this match gets started. I'm going with CM Punk too for a clean sweep of who we think is going to win. But I think that also plays into my theory of he's going to lose, disappear. CM Punk's going to do his thing, blah, blah, blah. Jacob Fatu is going to start over the next year or so, is going to start building his reputation of trying to challenge for that world title. Maybe even now that Brock's retired, being the next big thing for Paul Heyman. And eventually by next WrestleMania, he's calling out I can't remember if it's his uncle or his cousin, or he's calling out the tribal chief. You see what I'm saying? I think that would be perfect.
Possible.
Yeah, that's definitely possible, but, ain't CM Punk a Raw champ and ain't Fatu on SmackDown, though? When he go after the...
matters at that point, man.
Does that really even matter at this point? It's not hard. Oh, he got traded to SmackDown. I mean, it's that writes itself. It's just you just
it's literally just say it on TV and it happens.
Yeah. Oh, he was traded to SmackDown for a case of Coors Light.
And that is right, and that's exactly what I'm talking about, man. If you want some realism back, man, and again, I hate to beat a dead horse, and I know, Uncle Slam's probably tired of hearing it, and I'm sure a lot of people are tired of hearing it, but they need to stop with this friggin' brand split and bring Vince is gone. We can bring back WCW and not feel guilty. And just like me and JD were talking a minute ago, I get it. It's not going to be the old school WCW. It's still going to be the WWE's version of WCW. But if you split it up, don't let everybody know what's going on. Keep two different teams of writers. You already got two different teams of writers.
Yeah.
So just keep it secret from each other. so that you force competition with who? Each other. So whoever wins, you still win. But name it something else. Cause some friction even within yourself. That way, when, Survivor Series comes around, a WCW versus WWE really means something. You can actually have different pay-per-views. You can bring back some old WCW pay-per-views, and do them, World War III, their version of a Royal Rumble.
J-Mac, I don't want to mean to cut you off there, but based on what you were just saying there, I have some information. The ones that they kept that are used for NXT now, like Halloween Havoc,
yeah.
Do they still no, I think they dropped the Starrcade one too. But actually they let a lot of the rights for the WCW pay-per-view names go, and guess who picked them up?
Oh, I know Tony Khan and AEW picked up a whole bunch of them because they got, what was it? I can't remember was Spring Stampede, Slamboree.
Slamboree, that was the May one. Yeah, Slamboree was the May pay-per-view. They picked up no, the WWE still has Bash at the Beach, or did they pick up the Bash at the Beach too?
And see, to an extent,
picked some of them up, yeah.
To an extent, I'm okay with that, but I'll be honest with you. If it come down to, WWE splitting up and actually doing something like that, I would hope that Tony Khan would maybe be decent enough to say, okay, I'll give you some of the names back. I'm not going to give them all back to you. But you're going to have to pay. You're going to have to pay. No, not just give. I'm not saying just give it over. I'm saying you're going to have to pay something. And but be fair about it. Be fair about it, and let's if you want to be competitors, let's be competitors. Let's do that. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. I think the thing that people confuse about competitiveness in the wrestling industry and what the WWE and WCW did was, you can be competitive, and that's great. That's what you're supposed to do. NWA was supposed to compete with the AWA and the WWF and, all the other Mid-South and blah, 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 all around the country. They were supposed to compete with them. That was the way they made their money. What they weren't supposed to do is try to put them out of business.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not Vince. Vince wanted to crush everybody. That was his plan. He didn't want friends. He didn't want allies. He wanted he wanted it all.
Right, and then it became the same thing whenever Bischoff said we want to put them out of business. So that's where it became personal. But I think because of all that, people misconstrue the, is AEW competition for the WWE? Is TNA competition for AEW? Is this competition for that? They're supposed to be competition. They're not supposed to try to put each other out of business.
Yes.
So let's separate that.
Absolutely.
People don't separate that anymore.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I got a hot take for you. You know how we've been talking about WWE's business and how they're losing money and stuff like that. You want to get some popularity back into the WWE? You want to show the whole wrestling world and all the wrestling
show CM Punk more?
No, that you're past the days of Vince McMahon. Reach out to Tony Khan and tell him that you want WWE, TNA, and AAA as part of the next Forbidden Door. The internet will explode. The wrestling community will riot. And everybody will tune into everything because they want to know what the fuck is going on.
Uncle Slam,
it would be a dream for that to happen, but I just, like I said, I see WWE just being, they're greedy. They don't want to give anybody a shine like that. It took them forever to even acknowledge that there's another organization and shit. Yep. So I just don't like I love how
it's going off.
I love how NXT, they'll bring other people from TNA and stuff like that. You never see that in WWE, and I kind of wish they would do a little more like that. It's kind of like you said, bringing other promotions. Doesn't have to be an invasion, but if you bring somebody in and they're going for your title like the old school days, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, you
What
don't
did
have
I
to be
say?
an invasion, but
What?
just send your wrestlers. You
What?
don't even need to work with a bunch of people. Just start by sending your wrestlers to Forbidden Door. Say, I
What
want
did
to
I?
be part of the next Forbidden Door.
What did I say a long time ago, Uncle Slam? Like back whenever we first started this, and JD, you'll know what I'm talking about because of the way I set up 2K. Have get 4, 5, 6 different companies and have one champion of champions. Have like a quarterly pay per view. Man, let the title change every quarter. That's like 3 months that guy gets to walk around as being called the champion of champions and gloating on his TV. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Forbidden Door's been moving that way. I
Well,
wouldn't be
hold on,
surprised
hold
if
on.
we start getting a
So
couple more events a year like that.
But that's what I'm saying. You could do that with every championship, the intercontinental level, intercontinental slash US slash continental, whatever you want to call it, North American. Do it in the tag team championship division. You know what I'm saying? You could do it in
Yeah.
so many different ways. Have a huge pay per view event once every quarter, and just get every damn company to agree that you're going to get a representative, but you're going to get it eventually. You know
Yeah,
what
Well,
I'm
that
saying?
all
So you
sounds
get
good in theory, but when it comes down to it, they don't want to give the other company any shine. And as a fan, that sounds great. That's exactly what we all want. We would love to have, kind of like our tournament. But the reality is, when it comes to money and dominance and shit, they're not doing that shit. That shit will never fucking happen and shit.
Oh, I
Like,
agree. I
The
agree. I
Forbidden
agree.
Door pay
I
per
would
view.
love to see it, but that's just not going to happen because, like I said,
They
there's so
would
much.
do it. They
The
would do it
Forbidden Door
between
pay
Smack.
per view. I think the
Oh,
Forbidden Door pay per view proves that you don't even need to have these champions. Like you don't even need to have these events with belts on the line. Fans just want to see wrestler A from the WWE
Yeah.
take on wrestler
I
B from
agree.
the AEW. That's all they want to see. You don't even need
Yeah, I
belts.
agree.
Just agree to a by year, just twice a year, have a crossover event. Like they're already working on having 2 Forbidden Doors a year now with AEW, New Japan, and etc. So it is possible, but you have to be willing.
Well,
Yeah, that's
I'm
what I'm
telling.
saying, and I just don't see WWE wanting to. Like, I mean, they can do it, and then for a fan, that's what we want, and we would love that shit. But I think from a business standpoint, I think they're like, nah, let's
But I
do
think
it.
that would open their business more. I think people would then see that as like, okay, WWE wants to be part of the rest of the wrestling world that they pretend doesn't exist all of the time. They they only
Yeah,
it's
but
a WWE universe. That's it. There is nothing
there's
beyond it.
one
Yeah,
huge.
yeah.
There's one.
But that's what they
There's
want.
one
They don't
huge.
want you to think about anybody else. They don't want to be like, hey,
Yeah,
look, there's another restaurant over here and shit. There's another place over here.
but
We're the
I
only company in town. You should follow us.
but
It's
I think if they acknowledge, like, hey, guess what? We're not the only universe in this entire wrestling galaxy that exists. I think that would open the door. I think a lot more people would be willing to tune into them and check
I
them out.
agree with you. Like I said, from the fans'
I do
perspective,
too.
but I think from the business, it's just
I agree
Well,
with you, Uncle Slam.
and
The business is usually what gets in the way. Yeah.
yeah.
and one huge thing that will get in the way of that too is something that we've discussed. If Vince somehow, some way gets his hands back on anything to do with WWE, nothing will ever get acknowledged outside of WWE.
Oh, he
You know
won't
what
know.
I'm saying? It'll
No,
go
he
right
won't.
back to the way it was. WWE is
You
the
don't
end
think
all, the be all.
he would have changed by now? Or
No,
No.
you think he's going to stay same old Vince?
Yeah.
no. I think to a degree he's going to stay same old Vince
Yeah.
because that formula worked. He gonna have to quit some behind the scenes business practices,
No,
but
he doesn't. Not if it's privately owned. And sorry, everybody, that's the way of the world, but that's where Vince got in trouble because WWE was a publicly traded company and he used funds from that company. That's why it was illegal. Not that he couldn't do that, that you can't do that. You could pay hush money to people, but it was a publicly traded company. That's a no-no. So as soon as he has Saudi money, he'll be right back to doing whatever he wants, assuming that all plays out. J-Mac, that thing that we talked
right,
about.
and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The only way that WWE doesn't acknowledge other things, but that's the thing. WWE can do that right now before we get into this match because it's getting ready to start. That WWE could do that right now anyway because they've got Raw, SmackDown, NXT. They could get TNA on board. They've got AAA. That's 5 championships right there. They could have a big mega, all the champions fight each
You're
other
right.
in
They
a
can even
Survivor
start doing it
Series match.
themselves.
Yes.
But I don't think that would be as successful as actually opening up and acknowledging that there's a wrestling
Oh, I
world
do.
beyond
I
what
do.
you own
You
or
have
what you
one
connect with.
champion going around to all 5 places, calling himself the champion of champions.
Maybe.
I
I want to say something. I want to say something about this match quick because Andrew said a very subtle thing to notice that Roman is wearing
he said,
black and Punk is wearing white, and that usually signifies
that means
bad guy,
good guy.
So that's interesting. That is an interesting note there.
Yeah, but could that be a, look at this is what it means, but it's really reverse. Okay, so I'm trying to check out the color. Let's see, purple, gold, and white. Whose colors were purple, gold, and white? Anybody famous you can think of, purple, gold, and white? Because usually
Lakers away colors.
But who cares about that?
You asked what the color combination could be.
No, we don't talk about the Lakers.
Oh, my apologies.
We just hate on the Lakers.
We've never spoke about basketball, so how would I possibly know that?
No, well, because you should have seen all that Celtic green behind me before.
No, I can't say that I ever associated that with them.
I'm just messing with you, man. Yes, I'm a huge Celtic fan. All my favorite pro teams, for whatever reason, I ain't gonna say what I'm not gonna say. It's not Alabama, but I'm not gonna say what state I live in. But based on my accent, I'm sure you can probably guess the specific region. But I in no way, shape, or form have ever lived in the Northeast. But for some weird reason or whatever, all my favorite sports teams have come from the Northeast. The Celtics, the Patriots, and the Red Sox. Why?
Excuse me, everybody. I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Yeah, me too. I got kind of queasy too when you're talking about all the things.
It sucks when you're in the presence of just greatness. How many champions?
Cheaters? You mean
my Eagles just won the Super Bowl like a year ago. So
the Patriots. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, that's right. You're an Eagles fan and a Bret Hart fan, man. We got to boot him, man. Hey, can I get a vote in here of who we booed out of here because of them being Bret Hart and Eagles fans? That's terrible.
I told you, you're allowed to be wrong, man. There's nothing wrong with being wrong.
And I agree with Uncle Slam completely. I agree with Uncle Slam completely.
Yes, but Andrew. So Andrew, Andrew's going for CM Punk. I can't put my hands on who CM Punk would be representing as far as wrestler wise.
What do you mean?
Gold. Well, with the color scheme he's doing.
Oh, is he trying to do a throwback or acknowledge somebody or something? I don't think so.
Yeah, usually he does that at WrestleMania though. I'm trying to think of who it might be of a wrestler who, you know what, I can ask.
I like that these two are keeping the intensity up. I like that they're pushing each other. I like that a little bit. It's keeping the intensity up a little bit, and the crowd seems to be into it for the most part.
Yeah,
I still could care less, but the crowd seems into it.
Well, I knew this match was going to be regardless of what we think, they both have their fan base. And that's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I've said that
regardless of who it is, The Rock has his fan base over Stone Cold. Stone Cold has his fan base over The Rock. Macho has his over Hogan. Hogan has his over Macho. So Brett, has his. Sean has his. It's everybody down the line.
Oh yeah, I've
It's
said that
just
before. I may not like Punk, but he's certainly over. I mean, I don't understand why he's over, but you can't deny that he is. That would just be ignorant to deny that he is over and that he's got a
I'll tell
fan
you
base.
exactly. I'll tell you exactly why he was, because I had kids that grew up at the time. He was that. My kids did the whole goth, whatever that stuff was, wearing black, and
Like, I get that's where
combing
it
their
sort of
hair
started,
from where they
but
got where they grew their hair out real long on the sides just so they could comb it over in front of their eyes and stuff and everything. I didn't understand none of it, but whatever. Do you thing for a minute, as long as it don't interfere with life. I don't care. Figure out what you're trying to figure out. Uh,
what are you about to do,
so I
Roman
think
Reigns?
I
Roman Reigns?
and that
Oh, he's
stuff
just
was
standing up for
called
him.
and they really liked CM Punk because of the straight edge stuff. Now, I don't know, I ain't saying,
it's pretty
I
much the
get
best
it.
answer I've gotten.
Maybe oh shoot.
It's
Oh
the
shoot.
second time I've gotten that answer. You have to be willing to buy his gimmick. You have to be willing to buy in
Right.
on his gimmick. If you're not,
I
you don't
will
understand.
I will be right back, guys. Hold the fort down.
I think we'll be all right.
I think we can handle this.
Yeah, I think we'll be all right, Uncle Slam, right?
Yeah.
They're putting on an all right match.
Well, it should be decent. Hell, it's the main event. I mean, damn. This is the, second night. You're supposed to be the star of the show.
See, this is the part, listen, this is the part that I've always never, they take the match outside the ring. They punch each other. They throw each other over a barricade. They slam each other down. And then it's just, you got to wait. You got to, they're breathing hard. All they got to recover for, like this whole thing took 10 minutes. So, I mean, honestly, are either of one of them? Neither one of them are even close to being winded at this point. Yet,
yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. I mean, they don't even look like they're breathing hard.
Yeah, that's what the action should still be intense yet. Like I just don't. That's one of the things about WWE matches and the way that they do their matches is after like 8 minutes, we're expected to think that they're exhausted. Yeah. If they put everything into it for 8 minutes and now they can't catch their breath. I don't buy that. These guys are professionals. They can go an hour easy if they had to.
Yeah, they're in shape.
I can't buy that they're exhausted at the 6 minute mark. See, Roman's just sitting there like he's still not even breathing hard. Why is he sitting there? Oh, he's being methodical and he's stalking around the ring. No, he's not.
Nah, come on.
I didn't actually get to. We were talking, so I didn't actually get to see when the bell rang. I was curious to see how long the match has been going, but
it didn't even start till 9:00. So
that's what I thought. I figured it was just about 9:00 or just about 5 up or something.
We called it about right. They did all the intro, all the story, all that. The down to the ring and shit. Killed the whole 30 minutes just like last time.
And I want to say, man, about the yeah, I know, right? Like we said, because it was 8:30 when we said that, when we were talking about it. So, what do you think about Roman and CM Punk's entrance? Wasn't really anything special. I get that they got the video packages and stuff, but is that like the new Mania thing? Like, not everybody gets a crazy entrance; they just get a video package.
I don't know. Like that was kind of weird for me too. Like I said, Roman had, a little bit because he had like some opera singer and the whole drums and shit. But CM Punk really was just video and shit. And I don't know what the hell Jade Cargill come with, like looking like fucking a giant mess of hair and shit. I didn't get that intro.
Yeah, I know. I didn't.
I'm like, what was all the hair supposed to be like?
There's been a few entrances in night 2 here that I didn't really get.
I'm back. Look at there. Look at there. Look at CM Punk gonna lose the belt. Watching it now. Love you, son. That's my son tuning in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Thank you, son.
Good to see you tuned in.
Yes, I appreciate it. My boy, my boy. Oh, look.
No.
So who we thinking still winning? CM Punk? Everybody still on that bandwagon?
I'm still on the bandwagon right now. I haven't seen
Still don't
anything
care.
that's made me want to change.
That's the same way. Hold
I
on, let
still
me
don't care.
untwist my headphones here. It's terrible, guys. Can't take it, can't take it, can't take it. I don't know what's going on here. Alrighty. Look. CM
Oh,
Punk's gonna
CM
lose
Punk's
a bit.
put him to sleep or whatever he does.
He said, yee. Yes, I said, I want CM Punk to win, but I feel like they're going to let Reigns win it.
The referee.
He said the referee. He's going for the referee, son. Look, Superman punch, blip.
This isn't gonna be the end yet.
Are you a little delayed?
I am. I'm a little behind.
I know you are, like I said, but like, did you just now see that Superman punch? Because you're
no, I saw
now.
the replay of it.
I just now saw the Superman punch.
Okay, now they're both getting up. Now they're both standing kind of in each corner. Correct?
Yeah. I still feel like you're about 10 seconds behind me a little bit.
I could be.
I'm like 20 or 30.
Yeah, you definitely are.
Oh. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Your son said he called I assume he means the Ripley match. Not the Riley match, but
the giant hair. Well, the entrance gave
he
that
said
away.
I called yeah. Yeah, we've learned WWE's pattern of entrances. If they come in a certain direction, well, yeah, you ain't got to say my bad. We knew what you meant. But usually there's a pattern with their entrances now. If they come out a certain way, we know who's pretty much winning and who's losing. What?
CM Punk. The whole kneeling on.
Oh yeah. See, I think I am about a hair of a second behind you because he had just done that when you said that.
Yeah, see, that's why I said that I feel like you're about 10 seconds behind me.
Hold on, I'll tell you what's going on. Sorry, this is going to ruin this for a second.
Now CM Punk's going to go flying.
You just got slammed into the steps.
Yeah, no, I'm not even there yet. CM Punk's on top of the announce table, posing on top of Roman Reigns.
All right, Josh, hold on. CM Punk just got back in the ring.
He's been in it for maybe like 5 seconds now.
Okay, so yeah, I'm about 5 behind you.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's see. What did he say here? I noticed she was wearing all white like the belt. I knew by that she was going to win. See, he noticed it. Andrew, my son here, noticed your comment from earlier. He said because Andrew said earlier, very subtle thing to notice. Roman wearing black, Punk wearing white. Usually that means bad guy, good guy. See, no one noticed it too.
So Punk wins, and we know the white is a giveaway.
Yep. Definitely giveaway. What was that weird cross-eyed looking? I took a hit to the face thing that Punk did. Oh, Phil.
Phil and Joe. Come on, Phil.
Phil and Joe, man. It sounds like two guys that just got off work at the freaking iron factory and went down to the pub and had a beer together. I'm gonna go
almost fell off that post there for a moment, didn't he?
It's hilarious, man. Let's see.
Roman Reigns is teeing off on Punk. Punk can't defend himself here.
Punk can't defend himself. You heard it. He just can't. No way to.
I knew
It's
that
the
a
end
long
of
time ago.
everything. Punk can't defend himself. Look. It's like I will smack somebody
Oh, his
right
foot's hooked in the rope. He's stuck.
Tree of Woe. Oh, look. Why? Okay, here's my big thing. Why would I run and jump to punch somebody?
For more power?
They got that. It wasn't started used in the WWE until after people had actually won some fights with it in the UFC.
Yeah, that's where it came from.
Okay. I mean, if it was a legit,
I watched it happen.
I legitimately do not watch enough UFC to know that it was used in the UFC.
Yes.
So because of that,
the whole concept of it,
I didn't know. But
yeah, the whole concept of it doesn't, like, when you think about it, you're like, how would you get more power jumping in the air and not just like planting your feet and driving?
No. It wasn't even that. It wasn't even.
That's what I thought.
Like,
it wasn't until I saw in UFC and I watched someone literally get like KO'd all the way that I was like, really? From a Superman punch, they got KO'd? But I guess I guess so, because that's where I had seen it first within the UFC.
When did this match become no disqualification?
Isn't every title match in the WWE automatically no disqualification?
Is it no? Am I wrong? Is it no disqualification?
I'd like that.
It's a regular match.
I'd actually like to ask somebody. Well, then why did Roman Reigns just bash his face in with a set of steps? I'd also like to point something else.
And why did I just watch him put the blade up into his damn boot?
Yeah,
man,
that's what it was. That's what I was saying. Okay, I was just about to point something out, and then you just mentioned it. I was like, "Yeah, okay, that's what it is."
Because he's busted open across his forehead.
Oh no!
Look at it. Look, it's gash too. He said, "I'm going old school color."
And there he is, putting it away in his boot right now. Putting the blade away in his boot right now.
Yeah, see, I caught it.
Yep.
It's just my whole thing is like, okay, so like, when did this become? We could just bash their head in with the steel steps,
and now we're gonna take apart the announce table,
right?
Well, that always happens.
Man, I'll tell you what, man. Didn't I mentioned this last night, man? I don't want to see what the tablet bill for the WWE is, man. That has got to be through the fucking roof, man. Just
well, look what Johnny Lee said. Johnny Lee said it in the after show. I don't think you were there, Uncle Sam. Johnny Lee said, you know what pissed him off the most about the match? About the event? He said they broke the Spanish announce table and then rebuilt the Spanish announce table and broke it again. He said, that's horse shit. He said, if it was broke, it should have stayed broke.
And Roman Reigns just powerbombed. See, again, when did this become no disqualification? Andrew, are you tuning in? Tell us when this became a no disqualification.
Yes, if anybody knows. Google it. Tell us, because I haven't heard or said. I don't know.
That was a nice bump for CM Punk. Credit to CM Punk. That was not. And I'm sorry. He hit that table and he bounced like he was a rock skipping across the water.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I don't believe Uncle Slam has mentioned no disqualification in any of his cards or anything like that.
No, because this wasn't supposed to be one, but I guess they're taking a little liberties here.
I don't know. I guess you're allowed to do that whenever.
Well, they always do in the WWE.
I don't know, man. I just wish they would learn to
have consistency.
I don't know. Yeah, not even really consistency. Just, I mean, that's not
GTS.
That's not consistency.
Of course
that's
not,
changing.
because this is WrestleMania, and you can't win a match with only one finisher by rule of the WWE.
Oh look, his nose is broke. Oh, my nose is broke. Oh, my nose.
Whose is now? I don't see it.
It's Roman's holding his nose. I don't think it's really broke.
Yeah, because the GTS.
Noah says they have become too predictable. He said that was close, and they have become too predictable.
Was close, but it was close. But I talked about this with these guys last night. I was like about how many finishers they had, and then they each did each other's finisher, and they're still kicking out. So you can't just have one finisher and then that's it because it's WrestleMania. That's not allowed. You need at least 2 finishers, minimum. Either spear, but no, kick out. 1, 2, and kick out.
That's just dumb.
I think everybody's hit at least one finisher. So what? The next one to hit their finisher wins, you think?
Maybe. But I'm expecting there to at least be one more. I'm saying if Roman Reigns hits something else, then CM Punk kicks out because I still think Punk wins this. Yeah. So if Punk hits the next one, then it might be the end. But if Roman hits another one, I still think Punk kicks out of a second one.
Which Roman's finisher, the spear or the Superman punch?
Both.
Spear. Superman punch is the setup now.
Okay. I've seen him get pins with the Superman.
Well, he has, but the same way that Sean's gotten pins with a small package too. You know what I'm saying? It's.
I think I'd have equated that more to the elbow drop. He's gotten pins with the elbow drop as well, which is more his trademark.
Well, Sean can get a pin doing anything. I'm surprised Roman Reigns get a pin in his sleep. But anyways, look, he's over here even talking about being asleep. Look.
Have you watched that new documentary about the Shawn Michaels yet, Legend?
I did. It was pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. It's on Netflix.
Oh, I don't have Netflix.
I thought it was on Paramount.
Is on Paramount? Oh, Peacock.
Peacock.
Oh, it's on Peacock. Oh, okay, cool. Yes. Well, that I can do. Oh, I'm having a lag here. Okay.
And I'll be honest with you, man. The one thing that I did like about it, really, was the fact that Shawn just seemed like he was pretty honest about who he was.
Being a dick.
Yeah. I mean, he admits, he said, he said, my work never suffered, but me as a person, I suffered completely. I was a terrible person.
Did you see that?
1, 2.
I tagged you in about Shawn Michaels getting paid not to work and shit. They were paying him $750,000 a year for like 3 years.
4 years.
Was it 4 years?
It was the 4 years he was off with his back.
Yeah, to do nothing.
Yes. Did you hear about that, JD?
Was that paying him, or was that like the company taking care of him due to injury?
No. Okay, so here's exactly what happened. This came out of JR's mouth, and JR was running the talent relations. He said every year when the budget came up, he would take it to Vince. Hey, Vince, what are we doing about Shawn's $750,000? He was like, don't worry about that. Eat it. And every year he would just still pay him his contract, which was $750,000 a year.
Yeah.
He said he would, and that's exactly what he would tell him every year: just to eat it, shut up, just pay it.
Yep. Well, that's what I'm saying, though. That sounds to me like Vince taking care of Shawn, not necessarily.
That's what he was doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you understand what would? Now we know why Shawn never went over there. But think about this. Whether his
the disrespect, bro.
What did he do?
That was a terrible Superman punch, Punk. That was a terrible Superman punch. All right, so he just did the Superman punch. So did Roman Reigns go to sleep yet?
No.
So Roman Reigns
he's had one yet.
So Roman Reigns has to hit the GTS, and then there has to be another 2 count, and then after that we'll see who hits the next finisher.
Okay, so check this out, though. So could you imagine what would have happened if they would have cut Shawn loose? Even if Shawn had to have had surgery and stuff, could you imagine Shawn being over in WCW? Getting paid by WCW?
I don't think it would have saved them.
With Brett just going over to WCW, Shawn wouldn't have been able to wrestle, but Shawn would have been able to been a member of the new NWO instead of Brett.
Everybody was the NWO. That would mean shit.
I think WCW would have fumbled Shawn Michaels' intro into the company the same way they fumbled Brett's.
They would have, but fantasy booking, think about how much more potential this would have had if you didn't have Brett in that new NWO 2000 thing, the silver and black, the one with Jeff Jarrett and crap.
Yeah.
Imagine you don't have that with Brett, and you've got Brett and Sting, the two masters of the sharpshooter / scorpion deathlock.
They had an opportunity to do that against Hogan. They didn't do it.
Hold on, fighting against. Okay, that's the exact reason why you do it now, because you didn't do it back then when you could have done it when it was bigger. You just could have. Hold on.
I don't think they were smart enough.
You got Shawn, Kevin Nash. You could have brought in some more people that made sense as far as click wise. DDP, he had ties to Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. By way of this, that, and the other, blah blah blah. I think it could have worked.
DDP was that's not why any NWO.
I'm saying situations like that, and Shawn Michaels.
I think the Wolfpack could end up differently with DDP in it.
I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying the overall scheme of things was the fear of Shawn Michaels signing with any other company at that point.
Yeah.
Was too big.
Oh, yeah, he would have been a draw.
Think about it. It was the middle of the Attitude Era. Stone Cold was hitting his stride. Here come The Rock. Here come Triple H right after. You know what I'm saying? Kurt Angle, boom, boom, boom. All these Eddie Guerrero, Benoit. All these big names started busting out right there at the Attitude Era and stuff like that. So money was good. So for 4 years, what did he pay? $3 million. How
about that? We're coming up to 25 minutes on this match.
Okay, so say that's a good one. What do y'all think so far of it? Don't give it an overall grade. Give it a what is it so far?
I don't think it's been a great match, but I do think it's been a good one for the night. The length. I'm sorry, but every other match has been 10, 15 minutes tops, right? So just in terms of longevity and them actually having this match, I think it's been better. I think they've both done a good job at putting this match on. It's still not the best match, but again, it's good.
Okay, would you say as compared to, well, we'll save that for the after show.
Yeah. Crowd still sounds into it.
What about you, Uncle Slam?
What? What did you ask?
What do you think about this match so far? Don't give it an overall grade. What do you just think of it so far?
I mean, it's been all right. Like I said, for a main event, I probably want a little bit more or something, a little bigger that happened. But, the match ain't over. So, anything still could happen.
Right. Noah said solid 8.
It's a solid match. I mean, not excellent, but not shitty.
Right. Noah said,
I also don't think that they've gotten
solid 8.
Memorable. I don't think it's gotten to a memorable point yet either, where we'll be talking about the match with Roman Reigns and CM Punk.
Right.
But then again, I honestly, out of both nights, I can't believe we're watching WrestleMania. I can't believe this has been WrestleMania.
I mean, honestly and truthfully, I'm going to be honest with you.
CM Punk, so much for your heel turn, Andrew. He just low blowed Roman Reigns to go to sleep. Is that the 3? 1, 2. No, of course it's not, because we have to have more kickouts, because a finisher is no longer a finisher.
I don't want to see, I don't want to be mean or anything like that. And I don't want to say it's that low, but is it me, or does this WrestleMania and this build up to WrestleMania feel like kind of like a glorified, like Survivor Series or Royal Rumble or something?
I wouldn't even put it with one of the big 4. I wouldn't. It seems to me like we're watching a Vengeance or a No Way Out, or some off.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I would almost equate night one's card, if it wasn't a longer card, I'd almost equate it with the Saturday night's main event.
Yeah.
Oh wow, damn.
I would too. I would too. I don't think this is a pay-per-view card either. I mean, or a pay-per-view match. Like if it is, it's like one of the off ones. It's not one of the big four.
Mm-hmm.
I would not believe that I was watching WrestleMania, Survivor Series, Rumble, or SummerSlam.
The whole build up, man. It just did not feel like a road to WrestleMania. I'm going to be honest.
Injuries had a lot to do with it. Where where we lost the Braun Breaker and
I don't know, man.
A couple other people.
Listen, man, if you're
hold on. The two things that affected this WrestleMania. You asked. Let me answer real quick. Two things that affected this WrestleMania. My opinion. One, yes, the injuries that all hit real quick and everything because it made them have to change plans. But then, not to get into politics or anything, but because of where WrestleMania is supposed to be located next year, the war that broke out, it affected it. And you know how they do WrestleMania. They plan from WrestleMania back. So they're already thinking, what if we have to change venues? What if we have to change locations? So I think that made them have to take the eye off the ball of this WrestleMania just a tad bit.
I think that if you can't adjust your card because of injuries, then maybe you shouldn't be booking pay-per-views. So
injuries
that's my
is one thing, but when you get injuries and then 2 or 3 other things stacked on top of it that you're not anticipating, that makes it a little bit different.
I'm saying WWE is a major company. If you can't adapt because of injuries and because there's a war going on where you're planning to plan your next WrestleMania, which I think is going to hurt their bottom line here in America by having the WrestleMania. It'll help they'll sell out whatever venue they do. If they actually have WrestleMania next year in Saudi Arabia, it will be completely sold out. You could probably put 150,000 people. Everybody in that continent or in that country will go to see WrestleMania. They'll make a huge amount of money. But I think it'll affect their business here in the States, not having WrestleMania here in the United States. I think people are going to have a problem with that.
Yeah, because people ain't going to travel over there for. I mean, the money's just not there. I mean, shit's expensive, and it's like people do good to make it to events in America, let alone have to fly halfway around the country and then still pay the same ticket prices, still get hotels and shit, and all that shit's jacked up. Like no matter where you're at, hotel prices are going to be up. Shit's going to be more expensive because of WrestleMania.
Noah said these kickouts are pretty crazy, though, to be honest. Yeah, a bunch of false finishes.
I'm tired of the finisher. Listen, I don't have a problem with false finish. Give me a small package roll up. Give me a sunset flip. Give me.
I miss that stuff, man.
A legitimate way to actually, like, you're just going for a pinfall. Don't do
give me a backslide. Give me a backslide by a heel where he grabs the ropes.
Yeah, why does it always have to be a kick out after a finisher? Yes. Why can't it just be like, oh my goodness, he rolled him up and he almost got it? That's believable. This isn't believable. I'm tired of seeing this. Oh, he's so exhausted. Punk. No. Andrew, what are we gonna do? Punk is so exhausted he can't hit it for a fourth time.
It's not even false finishes. It's every false finish has to come after a finisher.
Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk is just exhausted after being in the ring for 33 minutes. CM Punk can barely hold himself up now as he drops Roman to the ground. And now Roman comes. Oh, a spear, Roman! Oh, a spear, Roman! Sorry, I'm trying to add excitement to this.
He said they're going to kiss now.
Oh,
yeah. Right.
Wow. We were wrong.
Dude. Good call. They're totally.
Oh,
wow.
Yep, we're all wrong.
Well, you guys are ahead of me, so I don't know if I'm wrong yet. You guys might know I'm wrong, but I'm not there yet.
You're wrong. We're all wrong.
Another spear! Another spear!
Another one!
Watch.
Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I want everybody who's listening and watching right now, I want you to understand something. I want you to file this match under one that I couldn't give a crap about.
And on tonight's episode, the always positive bad guy, JD. Tell us how it is tonight, JD. Well, that, my friends, is your main event match at WrestleMania.
Hey, you know
Roman
what? At least it went
Reigns
like
is your
34 minutes.
new world champion. Yes, it was one of the longest matches of the night.
Both nights, J-Mac.
Yes, both nights, but we will get into that a little bit more in the after show. We are not going to go anywhere. We may fade to black for a minute, not even fade to black. We just may go away for a second. Please don't leave. We may take a quick break to where everybody can get in here and everything, because I believe we're going to have Superfly Johnny Lee is going to join. And I believe Andrew said he was going to join for a minute and everything, so we could just talk about it.
He's going to do it.
Huh?
Yes. I'm going to message him, see if he is going to join us, Andrew.
That will work for me and everything. And I believe Superfly said he was going to as well. So,
all right, but I'm going to have to jump off. It's about that time, unfortunately. 9:30. Yeah. Got to be responsible, do some adult and shit.
Yeah, they tell us it's important, but I still doubt,
Trust me, if I didn't have to, I wouldn't.
Oh, trust me, I totally get it. I totally get it. Yes, you wasn't wrong, son. You wasn't wrong. Roman was going to win. All right, Uncle Slam. You have a good night. Be safe out there.
I'll talk to y'all later. Appreciate everything.
I hope you can make it tomorrow night, Uncle Slam.
Y'all take it easy.
Tomorrow night, the MCU episode.
I'll be there tomorrow. Like you said, 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
All right. I got you.
Sweet. Cool, man. Bye. Have a good night.
All right. You too.
Yeah.
Uncle Slam, everybody.
Yes. My favorite tag team partner. And everybody's favorite uncle, Uncle Slam. But yeah, night one in the book. Well, night one in the books, night two in the books. WrestleMania itself is in the books. I don't know what to think about it. I don't want to get too much into it before we talk about it and everything, because the good thing about it is the after show shouldn't take too god awful long.
I'm gonna try and get Andrew in here. Are you friends with Andrew? Can you send him a link?
Yeah, he should have the link from Headlocks that he can still join in from. Once you join once, you should be able to join from the same link every time. I don't know what that is and why that showed up, but we should never, ever have that happen again. Doodle-doo-doo. Doodle-doo-doo. That was weird, man. All kinds of weird stuff's happening tonight. No. Yeah, this is crazy. Roman Reigns is the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So how many heavyweight championships is that for him now?
I don't know.
I'm not even for sure. I know he's got one of the longest reigns, and I want to say he's sitting at about 5 or 6, maybe more.
I don't really.
With tonight's WrestleMania win, how many world titles does Roman Reigns have now? Let's see here. Based on the events of WrestleMania 42, Night 2 on April 19th, Roman Reigns defeated CM Punk to win the World Heavyweight Championship. This win brings his total number of recognized World Championship reigns in the WWE to 7. including WWE Championships, Universal Championships, and the World Heavyweight title, adding to his previous reigns, most recently recognized as a 6-time world champion as of early 2025. So he is officially a 7-time world champion. So, I mean, this is where the argument, do you think that like the argument here is like number of reigns doesn't really matter? It's kind of like quality of overall work, and kind of world championships are kind of there just to say, hey, you were this good.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the way WWE appears to be making it. I don't think that's the way it's supposed to be, but I think that's the way they're making it.
I think the greatest in the business, like, hear me out. Like, yes, Hulkamania was great. Hulkamania done a lot to raise awareness to pro wrestling and stuff and everything. But Hulkamania also kind of spoiled people, for lack of a better word, on a style of wrestling that they kind of became used to seeing. Whereas in others like us, you were more WCW, but even WCW was more Southern based wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like Crockett style, and, it was derived from the NWA territories and stuff like that. So it's like, we kind of like, that was my favorite. NWA, it was my favorite kind of wrestling and stuff. So it's like, do you think that had that not happened, people like Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Kurt Angle, um, you know, names like that, Benoit's, Eddie Guerrero's, just to name a few off the top of my head, would have more title reigns than what they do? And would they be the ones we're talking about, breaking Ric Flair's
You mean
records
have they
and
not
not,
passed?
huh?
You mean had they not passed like Eddie Guerrero or whatever?
Right, right. Well, I mean, just even if the Hulkamania thing didn't happen, and we just based wrestling off of great wrestling, not the entertainment value of it anymore. It's not necessarily the entertainment value, because it's always been entertaining. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. More just the Hulk Hogan WWE style of wrestling. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think people
If
got
we
tired of that after Hogan. I think it was fine for Hogan, but I think
yes.
people got tired of seeing it after the 80s. I think people didn't want to see the same guy do the same 5 moves and, wrestle for the championship, and that's it. People wanted to start seeing wrestlers perform more often, defend the belt more often. If you want people to buy into, and that's where WWE is different from other wrestling companies, whereas WWE is admittedly a sports entertainment company. So the belt, you could argue, is more of a prop in WWE than it is in other companies, maybe, because the company literally puts it on who they want to be the guy, who they want, not who the fans want. Sometimes that gets in. Daniel Bryan is an example of that, who the crowd got on his side and he got a title reign because of that. You could argue Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, Chris Benoit all got their title runs because of the crowd being behind them, not because the company wanted them to be the guy. So I think in WWE, there's a problem with that, yes. But I think in wrestling, if you want to be able to buy into it, the belt has to represent the person who is the best wrestler. And in order to make that fully believable, you can't have somebody. It's fine to have a long reign every now and again. It's fine to do that. But you also have to have those random shots like where Rey Mysterio beats a giant or Darby Allin pulls one over on MJF. That part of it adds to the realism of the world title, because in any other sport, anytime anybody can win the championship. You know what I mean? Is it likely? No, but anybody has a chance to win if they have a shot at it. And I think that's something that WWE doesn't do enough sometimes.
I agree with that to an extent. Right. I'll ask you the question too, Andrew, and welcome to the show, by the way.
Hello, gentlemen.
How are you? How are you doing tonight?
Fantastic.
Mr. Andrew JJ Dillon from Popcorn and Whiskey. That's his show. Go check him out.
Thank you.
I will let him plug his platforms real quick.
I have Popcorn and Whiskey. I do it on my personal channel, Andrew Paletto. I also do a Fitness Over 50 podcast, live stream, not podcast, live stream, but a video podcast, audio podcast, Top Fitness Strategies. Go check it out. And I do guest shots on different podcasts throughout the universe. But so far, I'm having a blast with you guys. And so I appreciate you guys bringing me into the fold a little bit. So this has been great. So appreciate it.
Hey, we appreciate you being here because I was just telling bad guy JD down here today. I said, man, it has been a godsend. I love the fact the way that he fell into our laps like this. I said, just when we needed a JJ Dillon, we found him.
Well, you got to thank JD for this one because him and we were on the same Facebook page, and I requested guest one night about a year ago.
No, I did that for you.
Yes,
that's how we first met. Oh, I'm sorry.
I requested a guest.
Oh, yeah.
And you said, hey, I'll come on. I said, sure, come on anytime. And we just hit it off. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. I mean, we just hit it off. We're almost kindred spirits. We have a lot of a lot of mindsets that align quite a bit.
Had I not seen him,
a lot of mindsets that don't align as well, which makes it great, if you ask me.
That's me. I love people who don't always think the same. You don't. Mm-hmm. The problem with the world today is not everybody has to agree.
Yep.
You may like cherry Coke. I may like wild cherry Pepsi.
I like both.
Does that mean you're a better person than me? Does that mean I'm a better person than you? No, it means that we disagree. Doesn't mean we got to beat each other up over it. You know what I'm saying? I hate that stuff. I love just good conversation and stuff. And what's a good conversation without a little bit of debate here and there?
Absolutely.
But it's it, But no, so my question I had asked him was, say like the Hulk Hogan, Hulkamania, and that style of wrestling hadn't really taken off with the WWE and stuff. Do you think we would be talking more about people like Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero, all those guys, Benoit and stuff, like almost rivaling Ric Flair for world title reigns and stuff and everything because of the fact that it's not necessarily like with Ric Flair, his big claim to fame is not like, yes, it's okay. He's a 21-time world champion, but it's like, that's just the tip of the iceberg, man. This dude could go an hour every night, 7 nights a week, 365 days a year. You know what I'm saying? And there's other people who could do crazy things like that, like Shawn and Eddie and stuff like that, just whenever they were, and I hate to say it, but whenever they weren't in their right minds and stuff, is some of the best performances we got out of them. But do you think, and God, thank God we know better now than to let them go out there and do anything, anymore, because they could hurt themselves or somebody else and, get them help. But do you think we would be talking about these littler guys having more title reigns and stuff?
Well, it's a hard comparison or a bad comparison because I would say bad, but you can't compare because if it wasn't for the Hogans, if it wasn't for the Andres, if it wasn't for the Flairs, it wouldn't have progressed. It's like saying if Henry Ford didn't invent the car, would we have the Indy 500 today? You can't make that comparison because one doesn't happen without the other. So if one doesn't happen, the other can't happen. So it's just a progression.
Makes sense.
That's how I have to look at it, at least.
Yeah, makes sense. Perfectly logical. Perfectly logical. I just, I just wonder about things like that. If like certain things like that didn't hold certain people back a little bit, or so,
certain
so
people didn't hold other people back. You mean?
Mm-hmm.
well, and but like, and that's what I was wondering is like, because that crossed my mind when we were talking to Uncle Slam, because we were talking about how the whole 4 years that Sean was out with his back injury, they paid him,
Of
seven hundred
course, yeah.
fifty thousand dollars a year,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
Vince just kept telling Jr. just eat it on the books, don't worry about it, just eat it, pay
Yep,
him.
yep, yep.
I was like, that's crazy, but that's
JD,
just how much.
I see you looking at the screen. Is there something going on?
I'm watching, brother. They're just recapping some of the stuff, and
Okay.
Brock.
Right.
They're just going over the Brock retirement.
Yep.
Which actually, I was going to ask you about, Andrew.
Well, that's what I was going to say. We're going to get into
What are your thoughts on
little
Brock
after
retiring?
show. That's what I was going to say. Let's start it off with the big one. What do you think?
Total shock. I think I probably 95% of the people were shocked because everyone was talking about Brock and Gunther at the SummerSlam. So this was a huge, huge shock. Once he set up and he started taking his gloves off, I yelled because I was sitting by myself in the room. I said, "Holy shit, he's retiring!"
Yep.
Wow. You talk about a WrestleMania moment right there. That basically, set the stage for the rest of it, and the rest of the guys had to be saying, "Holy fuck! How do we?" Excuse my language, guys.
You're fine.
How do we top that?
Yeah.
And I don't think it was topped until the main event. I thought the main event was one for the ages. Honestly,
no.
Oh,
I thought it was a good match. I like that it went longer than 15 minutes. Finally, one match.
Here's what I'm noticing.
Longer than 15 minutes.
Here's what I'm noticing, and it's not a knock on anybody. It's just a progression of technology. When I was listening to you guys, because I had an earpiece in listening to you guys, I couldn't pay attention to the matches as well. And so therefore, I couldn't figure out if I really liked it or not. So the main event, I just closed my computer altogether and my phone and paid attention to the main event. And to me, it took me back to yesteryear when I wasn't doing that all the time. When I was at the bars, or was at the restaurants watching the pay-per-views when they were on at the time, because I wasn't getting them at home. So again, it's not a knock on you guys, because there's 1,000 people doing the watch along.
Oh yeah.
But I think the watch alongs actually take away from somebody actually watching it because of the possible delays. Because
that's always
J-Mac,
the problem.
You see it before I see it, and I saw it at the same time JD was seeing it. So you would comment, and it would take the surprise out of it a little bit. Again, It's not a knock on anybody. It's just the way technology is nowadays.
Yeah, you got to watch.
It is, and that's it. I think a lot of people don't watch alongs live because of the fact of that.
Mm-hmm.
Especially
I don't like to be on them.
Especially if they're gonna watch it, because of the fact that I think watch alongs are better for people who are like maybe at work.
Yes, I'm not able to watch it live. Right.
That's in Mayhem's watch-alongs when we're doing football in the fall. That's what I was advising people. I'm like, if you want to like listen to us while we watch along, but it won't match up. I was like, I'll keep you posted on where the time is and where I'm at in it, so that that way if I'm ahead of you or behind you or whatever. But I was like, really, the best way that you're going to enjoy this is if you're not watching it, but you're listening along. You're using this to listen along with, not more as a watch along. Yeah, that's what I advise people on the Mayhem channel.
And that main event, the reason I say it was one for the ages, and I know you don't agree, JD, because you don't like Punk.
No, that has nothing to do with it.
But I noticed right away when Reigns came out, he was wearing the black pants, and I told myself, I said, I wonder if Punk's going to wear white, because he'll be distinguished between the heel and the baby face, because up until now we haven't really figured out, or they haven't disclosed, or they haven't set who was going to be the heel and who's going to be the baby face. It was going back and forth. That little distinction showed us that, okay, Punk was going to be the baby face and Roman was going to be the heel. And then as the match progressed, you see Roman, when he picked up the stairs instead of hitting Punk with the stairs, okay, that's a heel move. So obviously at that point they were saying, okay, now we have a distinct heel and babyface. Then all of a sudden it changed on a dime when Punk
the low blow.
Balled him right there. And so like, holy crap, these guys were. I mean, this was very planned out. I mean, and that's why I was watching. So okay, I want to see how everything is progressing throughout it. It was extremely planned out. I don't think though the final thing where Punk collapsed because he couldn't keep Roman on his back. I don't think that was planned. I think it was pure exhaustion at that point.
No,
and if it wasn't, it was very well acted.
There's no listen. I'm not a big.
Hold on, JD. Save your thoughts. Save your thoughts because I want to get to that match very at the end. I want to get y'all's grade on Brock and Oba and y'all's final thoughts on Brock and Oba.
Oh, Brock and Oba. I thought that was an A,
possibly
an A plus. It was an A, and then with Brock retiring at the end, it made the whole thing, the whole experience, an A plus. A sad A plus, a bittersweet A plus, I should say, but it was a. I think we'll find out in time. It was probably the right thing to do. I hope he doesn't come back and do a match against Gunther at this point because that would be a slap in the face to WrestleMania and slap in the face to Oba, if you ask me, if he did that.
I agree. Do you think that the time was okay?
No, I want it to go longer.
I agree. Okay, so JD, even though you haven't watched it yet, you just heard. What would you rate it and everything, and what's yours as well?
I got to see the replays and stuff because that's when I had tuned in. They were showing the instant replay, so I got to see some of the big impact moves, and it looked like it was.
It's on YouTube already.
It looked like a good short match, but again, I think it should have been longer. I think the length of the match matters. I don't know.
You got to see the entrance though. You got to see the entrance to get the whole feel of everything. The entrance was cool.
Yeah, that's fine. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know about anybody else, but like, I'm sorry, but a 15-minute match, I don't. Not every time. Like, I get some matches need to be 15 minutes, but not every match does. And I don't think Brock and Oba, I think they deserve way longer than 15 minutes. That should have been a 20 or 30-minute match, easy, in my opinion.
That was not going to go that there. That was 10 minutes. And I said this the other day on my prediction show. It'll be a 10-minute max match just for the fact that Oba isn't established enough to go longer. Brock is, of course. But Oba isn't established to go longer than that at this point.
Right.
And it's nothing against Oba, but when you're green like that, you're not going to be in a WrestleMania match going 20, 30, 40 minutes. You're not.
Then he shouldn't be in the WrestleMania match.
I disagree with that.
My point.
You need to bring up the younger talent.
Yes.
Not if they can't do more than a 10-minute match at Mania. Why are they in Mania? The Mania is supposed to be the best show. That's where we're supposed to see some of the best matches. If they can't go more than 10 minutes, what are they doing there?
Brock Lesnar didn't have to go more than 10 minutes.
Yeah, Brock doesn't have to go more than 10.
But
he had plenty of matches where he did.
All he had to do was suplex you 15 times.
Yeah.
He still had the matches where he did go longer than 10 minutes, though.
Yeah, so
I agree. You've got to try to do something. So why not do it? And if Brock is willing to lay his boots down and his gloves down in that process of getting over Oba as the next huge thing, then why not take that shot right now? What's worse? The worst thing that's going to happen is Oba's the next Ahmed Johnson.
I hope it's not. I hope Oba's not the next Ahmed Johnson.
Right.
Me too.
Because Ahmed was an ass behind the scene. Yep. If you hear some of the Mark Henry podcast, he'll tell you, that. And same with what's his name from the APA, Ron Simmons. Yeah, he basically destroyed Oba because Oba hurt him basically pretty bad. But did you notice when Oba, after he won, when he was walking back up the ramp, when he turned back to Brock, he did something with his head, and it was almost like he tipped his hat to Brock and put it back on. Yeah, I thought that was cool. It was very, very subtle and very classy at the same time.
It was that and the whole performance that Brock and not performance, but it was everything that happened after the match. That's why I think it's a legitimate retire, not a work.
Yeah.
I actually thought Johnny Lee coming in, guys.
Who?
Superfly Johnny Lee.
Okay, cool. I actually thought when Brock was at the top of the ramp with Heyman giving his last goodbye. I thought Oba would come out and give him a big hug as well. I thought that would have been very classy, very great. And I'm not disrespecting anything or taking away from him, but I thought that would have been a great move to do that.
Exactly.
All right, so I have Andrew, you said what letter grade did you give that match?
The match was an A. The retirement segment at the end made the whole segment an A+ for me.
All righty, so we'll give it an A+ for the whole thing overall. JD, what was your overall from what you know of it?
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I feel comfortable with giving it a letter grade. Seeing that, even just seeing some of the replays that I'm seeing now, it's not. I don't get to see the match. I didn't get to see.
I understand. Give us best guess scenario. It ain't nothing.
I'd give it. I mean, I'd probably give it an A. I'm not a fan of short matches, and I think that match likely could have gone a little longer than it did, but. Based on what I've seen and stuff, it looked good. So I'd probably give it a strong B, I guess. So I'd probably give it a strong B without
the hype and the build up toward the match really helped out with the grade for me as well.
Yeah. So JD gives it a blind B because he hasn't seen the match. He's just seen highlights and heard everybody. Superfly, what do you give that match and what's your take on that match?
I give it an A because going into that match, I always saw the build. Brock made Oba look strong.
Yes.
For the past couple weeks, Oba looked like the $1 million. So for that, I'll give it an A. And the match being short, I can understand because Brock's not really the type of guy that'll give you a long match. So them kicking it around 6 or 5 minutes was to be expected. But the segment after made it an A+. So I'll have to agree with Andrew there. That whole thing was beautifully done.
Yes.
And it makes Oba look like the next big thing.
Yes.
So what's your letter grade on it?
It is an A+.
A+. Okay. He's coming out strong with it. See, for me, I'm just going to be honest with you. Like, I looked at it like this. Like, I wished it would have went a little bit longer. I liked the match. The length, again, to repeat myself, could have went a little bit longer. But then I got to thinking about it. What was Brock's MO? Brock's MO is come out, throw people around, destroy them, pin them, be done. 5-minute matches. So he passed the torch to somebody in a 5-minute match. He let them destroy him the way he destroyed everybody else that allowed him to do it. That's to me, that's the way you truly pass the torch.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Good point. Yes.
He let people beat him, or he let him beat him the same way he beat everybody else. I think that was honorable. So I gave the match an A, straight across the board.
Okay.
I thought it was pretty good. But yeah, moving on, we got the Intercontinental match. This one I really enjoyed. I thought it was
the ladder match.
Yes, it was the second match, and I thought, okay, the Brock match itself, in my opinion, outdid everything on the first night.
Oh, absolutely,
by itself.
Yeah.
So I was already satisfied, And then it went into the IC match and everything. And I really didn't know what to expect because, like I said, you had a lot of high flyers in there. And then you throw somebody like a Rusev in there and you don't really know how that's going to work and everything, blah, blah, blah. There was a few spots in there that I was just kind of like, okay, I wish that they'd have done something better and audibled a little bit better during that Javon Evans Rusev thing at the end. Because, you could tell Rusev kind of jumped off for him.
Yeah, Rusev had a cover for him on that one. Yeah.
Yes, yes, like that. Whenever we were watching it and he was climbing up the ropes, I could see it coming, and I was like, "Don't do it! Don't do it! It's not even necessary right now. You don't have to do this right now. It's just a spot for a WrestleMania moment. It's not worth it." He did it anyway.
Plus, it was stupid because every time he does that move, the person that's taking the move has to jump for him forward just so he can do the cutter. And that's stupid as fuck.
And Rusev covered for him on that one because he was.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, you got to give props to Rusev for that one.
Yes. I'm going. Oh, go.
Go
I was
ahead.
just going to say, I give this match myself just to get it started. I give it probably a B. You know what I'm saying? It was what I expected. Not really anything more. You know what I'm saying? I like ladder matches like this, but it's kind of what I expected. Andrew, we'll start with you. Go ahead.
Well, my hopes for this match, or my expectations, I should say, wasn't that high. But as the match went on, everybody who was in the match did what they were able to do. They weren't going out of their way to do anything differently. So, for instance, and I'll say this again, I think Mysterio was in there to help control everybody. I think that's why they put him in, and I thought he did that. I didn't know why Rusev was in there, but by the time the match ended, I'm like, okay, Rusev was like the second general to help control everybody, to keep everybody, because they had so many high flyers in there, they needed somebody to ground it a little bit. I think Rusev did a heck of a job for that. Everybody did their part like they could have, as they should have, I should say, as they should have. Were there a couple of spots missed? Of course. Yeah, but you can't have that much going on and not have a spot or two missed in there. So that's expected. And the average fan doesn't know if a spot was missed or not. We, as much as we watch wrestling, we could tell when a spot's missed or not. We just can't. And it's not a put down for anybody. It's just part of it. I would give that match a B to a B plus, possibly an A minus. But I'll stick with a B plus on that match.
Yeah.
All right, Superfly, go ahead.
Okay.
I would have to stick with a B as well because the match did what it had to do. We knew that was going to be a high octane affair.
Mm-hmm.
You had your spots. You had big time things like the ladder being broken with Rusev. You had it.
That was wild.
Yes, that was a good spot.
Yep.
So yeah, a B would be good.
A B for Superfly. And just before you go, JD, I know you didn't know the reference and everything. I want to see if Andrew, Mr. JJ Dillon himself of the Four Horsemen, did you notice what I thought was a reference to the Greatest American Hero?
I know. I was listening when you said that
Mysterio's?
earlier, and I was looking. I'm like, I don't see how he sees that at all. But no, so I didn't
Did
get
you
that
not
at all.
see it? I did.
No,
I
did
either
not see
got
that at
that or
all.
something like Daredevil. That's what I
Did
got
not see
from
that
it.
at all.
Okay, well, maybe it was just me. Maybe it was just me.
It looked like Daredevil.
Oh, well, see, maybe it was just me, and I don't know what Daredevil really looks like. Maybe Daredevil's not the only one that's blind.
Daredevil,
So-
maybe. I think I said Deadpool, Johnny Lee.
Right?
It
All
had a
right, so
Deadpool
JD,
jacket, but the
what
costume
did you-
did not look like Deadpool.
Gotcha.
right.
I'm running
What
out of
did you-
gas. So
What'd you
if
think
want me to
about
ask-
I see Matt.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to give my comments on this match, but then I'm going to have to go because my eyes are closing on me in real time. So I have done an
All right.
episode every day for the last 10 days, and I still have an episode tomorrow night for the MCU episode with J-Mac, and Andrew may be joining us also. Johnny Lee's going to be joining us. Uncle Slam will be joining us. And Wolfman will also maybe be joining us. So I'm running out of gas, and my eyes are closing in real time.
Get out of here, my friend. Get out of here.
The Intercontinental match or the ladder match was good. It was short for 6 guys. I'm sorry, it was still short.
Yeah.
And I'm glad Penta won. That's where I'm going to leave that. I'm not really much of a fan of anybody else in the ring. Rey Mysterio certainly doesn't need the Intercontinental title. I'm glad Penta kept it. I'm a big Penta fan. So with that, I am going to be finished so that I can make it to my bed before my eyes close all the way.
All right,
So,
JD. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thank
Take
you
care.
for everything,
Thank
brother.
you, guys.
Right.
Absolutely. Thank you, J-Mac. I was glad I was able to help you out tonight since Slam couldn't come in right away. So,
Yep.
check
I
out
appreciate
everybody. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Tune into Mayhem tomorrow. We got an episode tomorrow night, and have fun. Good luck and good night.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All righty. So the next match on the list, so that I can let you gentlemen get out of here. It's 10 o'clock. We got Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. Andrew, what'd you think?
Was that the next match, or was there one before that?
There was one before it. I'm just going in the order it's giving me on here.
My expectations for this match were extremely high. I predicted this would be the match of the night. It was good. I thought it was short as well. I thought both of them did what they needed to do. It's a solid B, and I would have given it a higher one if they would have went longer. But I mean, I think it was a masterful match. But when they start throwing in a bunch of furniture and everything else in there, and I also don't know why all of a sudden it was a street fight. It was never advertised as a street fight. At least I never heard it as that.
It came aboard the same day.
What was that?
It came aboard the same day because they did a promo where Adam Pearce got fed up with Dominic Mysterio and he made it a street fight.
Oh, see, I don't remember that. No, I don't remember that part. So, okay.
Dom was trying to beg his way out, but he's like, "Don't do this. This was not advertised. You said it was just a regular fight. Don't do this." And Adam Pearce did not ignore it.
Okay.
Ignored them.
All right. I'll give it a solid B.
Solid B.
I agree.
So,
it was too small. Should have been a longer match.
Mm-hmm.
Would definitely stole the show.
With those two guys, yeah, absolutely. Yes, it could have stole the show. Absolutely could have.
It felt like it was a 3-minute match, 4-minute match, 5-minute match. So for me, it's just a solid B.
Too short.
See, my whole thing with the match was, and I agree, it was probably a solid B overall. But my biggest thing is again, just like Mr. JJ over here, I never heard anything about it being turned into a street fight. So I was just confused. You know what I'm saying? You can't change things at the very last minute on SmackDown when not everybody's able to watch SmackDown. You know what I'm saying? You got to let people know.
You can say that about Raw as well. I mean, you can say that about anything.
Yes.
But did y'all watch the Countdown show? Because that's where they showed it.
No, I did not watch the Countdown show.
See, I didn't.
It basically showed the replay of it.
Okay.
Of why the match got made to a street fight.
Okay.
It just, that was one thing, it was just confusing. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't mad about it. Now that I understood it, okay, cool, but why at the last minute is what I was questioning. But the thing that killed me most of all is, why did we go ahead and switch it from Finn Balor to the Demon?
Well, that was done a couple weeks ago already. That was
See, that's so stupid. We should have not even done that and just said, okay, we let him show up at WrestleMania with no announcement.
No, I know.
We were saying that on my show. We were like, why didn't they keep it a surprise? It would have been way more magnificent if the Demon just showed up, no announcement, no nothing.
See, I got to disagree with that, because I think for me, I was. If it wasn't for the Demon, I wouldn't give this match two thoughts beforehand, like whatever. But with the Demon, I'm like, oh yeah, this is going to be more. That's why I predicted it would be the match of the night, because of the Demon. Not taken away from the Finn Balor character, but with the Demon, it just made it more exciting and more anticipatory, if that's the right word.
I mean, it was better than his last one where they had him and Edge. Because Edge wasn't going to let him win.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just, I don't know. It felt to me like they undersold what they could have done with the Demon to me.
Okay.
But I understand what you're saying too, because maybe without doing the advertisement for the Demon, the match wouldn't have sold, period. It drew some people in to watch it. So playing devil's advocate, I can see both sides of it. So what did you all say was you said a B overall, right?
Yeah.
Right? Everybody called it
B.
Next we have got Trick Williams and Sami Zayn, with Trick Williams winning the United States Championship. Superfly, we'll start with you this time.
I thought the match was okay for what they were trying to do. I'll give it a C because it didn't do too much to impress. It did the right thing by putting the towel on Trick. But for me, it's just a solid C.
All righty, Andrew.
I'm with Superfly down there. It did what it needed to do. Sammy made that match. I mean, of course he was calling the match. He's an experienced guy, so he's going to take charge of everything. Of course he did it. If it wasn't for his mannerisms, his facial expressions, his actions, I don't think it would have got that. I would give it a C plus.
Yeah.
C plus, B minus. I'll take it with a C plus. And I say that because that stupid entrance, like you guys were saying on your show, what was with the toilet paper behind him the whole time?
Right.
And the other guy, the rapper guy, when he had that, it looked like I guess it was a fanny pack in his back. It looked like he was wearing a diaper.
I didn't get it. I didn't get none of it. And I like Trick Williams. That's the thing, as I like Trick Williams. But I did not get the whole toilet paper dragging it down the aisle. I did not get the whole and I didn't even notice the diaper thing until you made the comment. So I was like, "What's he talking about?" I went back and looked. I was like, "Yeah, man, it does look like a diaper."
It's old dirty paper.
I think it's terrible. The match overall, I would personally say it's going to stick right around that C plus.
Yeah.
Did what it needed to do, got the belt on Trick to, he's come up from NXT. We got to see what he's going to do with
if that match was on last night in the same place, it would have been a B or B plus easy because it didn't have anything to go against. But tonight,
yes,
exactly,
it had other things to go against. So yeah, you have to
especially because tonight was better.
Yes,
I'm going to give it a C plus. All righty. So next we have got Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley. Andrew, I'll let you go first, sir.
This was extremely predictable. I mean, everything from the people coming out to everything. I was impressed with Jade Cargill. I thought she sold everything. I thought she was a lot better than what she's always has been.
She's
improved. She's improved quite a bit. Still, the match. I'll stick with the C plus on that one. I wasn't that impressed with everything else. No.
We'll be fair and give it a C plus.
Okay.
We'll be not fair. We'll be
again. If it was on last night, it would have been in the B plus A minus range.
Right. And also, just as we broke on the prediction show and everything, everybody give well wishes, prayers, and everything to Rhea Ripley and everything. She's got a little bit of a battle ahead of her.
Yep.
So just keep her in your thoughts, prayers, and all that stuff, and get through it, Rhea. We love you, and there you are, right there. Hey, that's funny that we're talking about. We were just talking about Trick Williams and that match, and Trick was on TV. I look up, we're talking about Rhea and Jade, and Rhea's sitting at the counter right now talking to them. Like it's like WWE is like reading my show here or something. Hey, come on.
They do it to ours. They had
guys
commercial.
Would you all become regulars if I can get WWE to send us all a check?
Hell yes.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, they told mine and Nice Guy Andy set up. They had James who had a table that's just like our table. Roadcaster mics, the dimly lit studio. It's definitely our studio that they're inspired by.
All righty. So who did you have, Johnny Lee? I'm sorry, for the Rhea and Jade.
I give it a solid C plus because it did what it had to do. It brought intensity. It let Jade Cargill show that she's improved. We knew that Io Sky would show up. We knew that the Beef Avenue would show up. Basically, it sticks right there at the C. Now, if it showed up last night, it might have been better. But C plus is for night.
I think it was a good match, good solid match. Like everybody said, I was more impressed with Jade than I thought I was going to be. She has improved some. She's still got a lot of improvement to do.
Yes.
But again, she's a big, strong woman. Like Nia Jax. She's strong in a different way than Nia Jax. Nia should be doing like the Andre type thing in the women's division. Jade Cargill should be doing like the Sid Vicious type thing in the women's division.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean? It's just it's too. There's way you're teaching these women to work. You're not teaching them the way to work that you would teach Andre to work, the way they taught Big Show to work. It's a different, you work as a giant, not as a regular wrestler. You got to learn a different style. But anyways, I think overall it was a pretty good match. I'll give it, like you all said, it was good to see. I think everybody knew what was going to happen. Pretty predictable. So I'll give it that. I'm glad to see Rhea smiling and winning a little bit and everything. It's, wish her well and all that stuff, like we said. All righty. I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, one more match, and that's it. Seems like a short night. I don't know why.
That's because last night had more matches.
Right. Yeah, but it was only one more match, and it seemed and last night had like 5 hours more of that's what I was gonna ask with the Rhea Ripley thing. I'm glad I looked up and seen EO running down. Do you think that this is setting up a Rhea EO feud?
Not yet.
To where EO is gonna get a chance?
Not yet. And that's something I was thinking as well. Who is Rhea gonna feud with now? I have no idea who she's going to feud with.
Well, I know that Io Sky and her have had feuds, and
but the way it ended, I mean, unless Io comes out tomorrow night at Raw and says something that, hey, bitch, I want to take you on or something like that. I don't know.
What if maybe like the Kabuki Warriors start coming at them again, but then it flips around and EO is with them this time? I don't know. I'm just thinking off the cuff. Johnny, what do you say?
I was thinking too.
Okay.
That was you can say that about anybody who's going to feud with whoever. So that's what we'll find out tomorrow night.
That's how you do it.
That's true.
Friday, yeah. So
if you want EO versus Rhea, make it revealed that EO and them have been working together when she attacks Rhea Ripley, and then the Kabuki workers come out there and help them out.
Yep. I think it's I don't know. Yep. I see that being something. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. Hell, I've been wrong.
But tomorrow night will answer a lot of questions that we have. That's for certain.
Exactly tomorrow Friday, what he says.
But also, you got to think Rhea Ripley, God, they have history.
Yeah,
EO has never been beaten by Rhea Ripley.
Yep.
So maybe Rhea finally gets that chance to go after EO if EO Sky turns heel.
Yep. I mean, well, like JJ said, we will find out Monday and Friday.
That's right.
A little bit on NXT too. But yeah, last match of the night is going to be,
in my opinion, best match of the night.
Okay, well, we'll let you start it out then. We got the World Championship between CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Superfly, take it away, sir.
It's a solid A+ because one, they brought the intensity. They showed the hatred that they had for each other. They beat each other senseless. There's blood, exhaustion, the whole 9 yards. We even saw them whip out the submission holds that they've been doing for years, from Roman's guillotine to Punk's Anaconda Vice. This match did what it was supposed to be. This match is what Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes should have been. This was a knockdown, drag out fight.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, he said A+. He broke it out quick. All righty. Well, Andrew, what do you give it for?
I gotta agree with everything that Superfly said. It was the match of the night by far. I think Punk finally gave Roman a match he could be proud of.
Exactly.
I don't think any of Roman's matches up until now were that good, really, honestly. But this had to be the match of his life. Had to have been, because this was just, like I said earlier, you didn't know who was going to be heel or face to begin with, and then when they came out, okay, it was clearly defined. But as the match went on, it changed. So I mean, the psychology of this match was beautifully done, absolutely beautifully done. Do I want to give it an A+? I want to give it an A+. I don't know if I can, just for the fact that I think at the end they made I think Punk was just exhausted, but I don't know if that was because it was so believable. I don't know if that was real or if that was scripted. I don't know. So okay, I will give this a solid A. I don't know if I can go with the A+ thing. I have to give that some more thought, but it's definitely a solid A, an upper scale A. That's for certain.
Upper scale A. He's between an A and an A+ right now.
If an A+ was 95% or above, this was at 94% as of right now. I got to think about it some more, but it's at 94%, if not higher, for me.
Before we get off the air, he could change this possibly to an A+.
That's true.
And if it was last night, it would have been a double A+. No problem about that.
I'll explain this though. Punk made you buy into the fact that he may have hurt himself. Made you believe that he was actually tired.
Well, I just read a couple of statements saying that he will be taking some time off.
And that's the best part because he played into it.
Yeah.
That's why he's one of the GOATs.
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me if Punk's going to go do some movies now too.
I mean, he's already done a movie.
What movies has he done?
He actually did one that a horror movie that he actually was promoting last year.
Oh, okay.
He did comedy just a couple years ago. He was also helping out with Heels.
Yes. Have you ever watched Heels?
No, I have not. No.
Oh, that's actually a really good show.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it got cut off after 3 seasons. Like a lot of people are hoping that Netflix buys it and picks it back up and starts producing it again. But it's got the dude that played Green Arrow, Josh Emil or whatever.
I don't know who that is. Okay.
What's his name? Superfly?
Stephen Emil.
He played the WB's version of Green Arrow, but he's like a big wrestling fan. Yeah. CW. Yeah.
One thing I haven't heard you say tonight, or in this show since I've been on, is the Danhausen debacle. That was dumb.
I love that.
I loved it.
That's freaking dumb.
I'll tell you. No.
Oh God.
You're saying it dumb.
Yes.
But here's the thing: wrestling has always had comedy. And
I agree, but
what he did was meant to look like that. His character is this. It's supposed to be delusional. So, of course, he's not going to disappear when Smoke hits that mic. He did exactly what he's supposed to do as a comedy character.
So you're saying Danhausen is in today's wrestling what Hurricane was to our wrestling.
That's
it
right.
It was a joke on. It's not that he's really mystical. It's that he thinks he's mystical.
Yep. He is delusional. So when they have Smoke happening and he's just looking around or like that moment when he had Adam Pearce go, isn't this the part where you disappear? And he just goes, I don't know. That's all part of his delusional act because you got to remember what character he's playing. He's playing Conan O'Brien, possessed by an intergalactic demon. So inside his head, he thinks that he can do all these things.
So he's Conan O'Brien it's possessed by an
Okay, all right. On that note, I'm going to let you guys go because I'm done.
I wouldn't get everyone.
Wow.
Gentlemen, thank you for allowing me to be part of you guys this weekend. It's been a pleasure. It's been I've enjoyed it. So thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. And thank you for joining us. And we will get together some more for some more shows.
One question, J Mac, I got to ask you,
yes.
what microphone are you using?
I am using a, what is this called? A Fine something or other. Okay. I don't even really know the name, to be honest. I will get it over to you though.
Oh no, I just because I like the way it sounds. And I'm trying to tell JD he needs to get a different microphone, crying out loud.
You're right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uncle Slim, he has a Rode.
That's what we got. Roadcaster.
His yeah, and it's really good and everything, real crisp sound. But
how does mine sound to you guys? How does my microphone sound to you guys?
Sounds perfect.
Okay.
Sounds absolutely perfect. Yeah.
Okay. I have a Behringer 8500, XM 8500, a $20 microphone. When you find it on sale, it's probably one of the best microphones you can find. But you do need a mixture or audio interface. This is another passion of mine: voiceover work and podcasting. And I nerd out for the equipment, so I'm always trying to figure it out. So if you guys need any help with that, let me know. I can answer questions for you.
Oh, trust me, I always have questions because everything I know about a computer, I've learned in the past year doing a podcast. So I don't know very much.
You got the main thing right there with the microphone. So there you go.
Right.
All right, guys. I'm gonna leave you be. I'm out of here.
You have a good one, sir. Thank you for all the input.
See you guys. All righty.
That's right.
Bye.
Bye.
Superfly, I think I'm going to give my last couple of picks, and we will just call it on an overall note, and we will call it a night. So with the Punk Roman, I think I'm going to say I give it a B plus, A minus. I wasn't really hyped about the match,
but it was better than Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton.
It was, and that's why I say A minus. Overall, night 2 of WrestleMania, I would definitely say it was way better than night 1 of WrestleMania. It was also what saved WrestleMania this year.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on that?
I think that is true because night 1 sucked, obviously, but night 2 ramped up and got better and fast paced. I definitely think that night 2 was saved by Roman Reigns versus CM Punk.
That's me. I just think that, I think the big moments from night 1 that were supposed to happen just fell flat. I don't think anybody bought them, but I'm going to be honest with you. It's the overall build up to WrestleMania, the overall build up, with the Hall of Fame, night 1, it just, the WrestleMania itself was an okay pay-per-view. WrestleMania as an experience this year fell flat on its face.
That's right.
So, I mean, other than that,
I give WrestleMania this year a solid D.
I would say the overall experience, I'm going to give the WrestleMania itself, I'm going to give it a B minus for night 1 and night 2. For the overall experience with, the road to WrestleMania as far as the build up, the Hall of Fame, and then just the overall experience, I'm going to give that maybe a C minus. It just fell flat, I think.
It sure did.
I don't know. It's sad. It is very sad.
That's right.
Well, Superfly, I appreciate you coming straight off of the Nice Guy Andy show to come straight in. They did their own live watch along tonight, so go check them out wherever they are listed. All the places.
YouTube, Spotify, Twitch, the whole 9 yards.
All the places. Go check them out. Like them, follow them, subscribe them. You know what to do. Sweet chin that like button, sharpshoot that follow button, RKO that
You still
share
want to watch
button.
the board? We'll send it to yours to the body bag.
That's right. Well, I don't know what else you say, except for Superfly. Before the referee hits that 3 count, hit him with the line.
If you're not having fun, you ain't getting none. Damn, Skippy.
And the referee just hit that 3 count. So let's ring the damn bell.
That's right.